Hello and welcome to another episode of Operation Outreach. Hello, pilots.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
We are back after a harrowing episode last week, where friends were lost, things exploded, evil was defeated, and we narrowly escaped getting missiled by a whole bunch of missiles. There were missiles, and we, at the end of last session, everybody hopped into their crash couches as you near-light bolted toward the Lassen Station Blinkgate, which now you have emerged from the bolt. The ship has slowed back down to a normal speed, and you can see on the horizon, the horizon in space, you can see on your ship sensors and things that the Lassen Station Blinkgate is maybe a couple of hours away at normal drive speeds. And here you are, having mostly come out of it with no injuries. It sounds like there's a couple of warnings. You can hear some people chattering that maybe not all of the scientists you brought with you, all the people, got into a crash couch on time. But the vast majority of people seem to have prepared and we're ready and doing well. So there's some injuries here and there. You're not hearing anything about deaths, but there's some cleanup happening. There's some alarm lights going off. But Sal did a pretty good job of keeping everything steady. So you're back on the ship. Hopefully we've leveled up since last time with your brand new licenses. What would you like to do?
I'm going to stay in my room and drink.
Okay.
I'll drink to that.
Is everyone just gonna drink by themselves in their rooms?
No, I'm gonna kind of open up.
It'll be a fun episode.
I'll open up my the captain's quarters or my office, where whatever, for like if people want to come in and like, you know, voice concerns or whatever. Mainly so I don't have to be alone, but so I don't have to seem like I need to not be alone, you know?
So
Okay.
First thing I'm going to do is we finally have reliable OmniNet access. And I am going to peruse for new mech styles because the current one that I have is like tissue paper and is just as effective in a fight.
Now, do you guys have hooked up the beacon last time?
Yeah, we got OmniNet on.
Okay.
We did, yeah.
Just checking. So OmniNet access on, so you're browsing for a new mech to add to the printers.
First I'm going to use one of those hyper VPN things, so no tracking cookies and what have you.
Great.
Smart. Very smart.
You want me to roll a hack and fix for that?
No, that's all right. That's fine. I'm gonna say you have a subscription to a reliable space VPN, and things are going well.
Good old space VPN.
How long has it been since we left the Tractor Supply Planet?
Like 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
You guys hit the emergency escape button because several battleships showed up, threatened you in a somewhat ominous voice, and rather than surrender, you guys ran.
You know, because they were mad about Planet 4H.
I don't even know if that's... I don't think that's what they were mad about. I think those people have been trying to kill us since before that.
Yeah, the company that owned the planet thanked us, so...
Well, they weren't pleased about it, but they weren't mad.
Just disappointed.
Good enough for me.
Listen, it's not my fault they made a super bug that caused their planet to get, squished.
They didn't make it. They found it.
They just found it and woke it up and made it bigger and better.
They went through the portal in the event horizon, and they brought back an egg, which is a totally normal thing to do.
No, it's really not.
This seems to happen quite a bit, though.
I mean, maybe you shouldn't.
Oh, who hasn't grabbed a mysterious blink space egg? Come on.
Oh, man. So, we do need to do... I don't know. I feel like someone that is not my character needs to, like, take charge and have us actually, like, go and do something. Because Artak hasn't even had time to be mad. Okay, we're going to Blinkgate?
Yeah, I thought that's what we were up to.
That was your original plan, and then you guys decided to drop off some people at Agraria and got a little sidetracked.
Yeah. But, like, what are we doing at the Blinkgate?
We're
going to blink at the gate? I don't know what you want here.
Now, Tosh has previously told you that he has a contact with the Union who is discreet and a good friend of his that would be interested in meeting with you all to talk about what's been going on and to maybe provide some information and information trading to see if you guys can figure out what's going on.
I think that's a good idea.
I also think that's a good idea.
I have a question, Sniper. We have just... How many printers do we have on the ship?
You have one ship-sized printer.
Okay. So then we'll probably, for people who are wanting to get into different mechs, we'll probably have to find more printers on the station.
You got us here too quick.
I mean, you guys don't... You can just cruise around for a little while if you want. That's totally fine.
I'm not waiting, it's going to be like, 40 hours or something for all of our mechs?
With no mechs?
How long would it take for us
We gotta stop doing these missions without our mechs.
How long would it take us to get to the Blinkgate from here?
It's like 3 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad. Or we could sit around and wait for those guys to catch up to us and murder us, I guess.
Yeah, that's an option.
I mean, we can't really do anything except continue going.
Well, let me see. So Karna's drinking.
Yeah.
Isaiah is drinking with the door open.
I'm not.
Okay.
He isn't drinking alone. He has his friends, Black and Red.
just moping. Is that what are you doing in there?
I'm just sitting, chilling out, listening to some music, pumping some jams.
Thinking about the way the world doesn't work anymore.
That one was gold, and your goals suck for missing it.
Callie, what are you up to?
I am logging some things.
Okay, what kind of things?
It's none of your business.
It's a blog.
Loggings.
It's people can read
I'm
it,
not
right?
logging. I am logging.
Oh, logging. Okay.
Yeah,
Some
she's logging
things.
how much alcohol she can drink before she passes
I'm
out.
19. I don't drink.
The drinking age is lower in space.
It doesn't matter at this today. She doesn't drink. But I'm not necessarily putting them up anywhere, nor am I using my name, Callie or Hoodwink.
Okay, so you're just making like journaling in your personal storage.
Sure.
Okay. Nackle is browsing mech catalogs.
And what a catalog it is.
And then Artak.
I'm trying to decide if Artak wants to go talk to Isaiah or just go in the hangar and do some grease monkey stuff with the mechs and the weapons and things like that. I feel like since it's only been 30 seconds, if he's leaving his room, he's just going to go.
It's, at this point, it's probably been a little bit as people have sort of gotten out of their crash couches, dealt with immediate problems, and sort of
Yeah,
like the
I think
ship's fine,
Yeah, I think Artak's just going to go in the hangar and start working on his mech, his weapons and stuff.
Okay. So as you guys are all doing this, Isaiah, there's a knock at your open door, and a man pokes in and says, Captain?
What's up?
Captain, do you remember me? I'm Daryl.
Hey, yep.
Roll a bluff check.
Oh, do I need to roll a bluff check?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like that idea.
Yeah, that's good.
Do that.
Okay.
Great. Oh, good. We haven't talked that much. I wasn't sure. As you know, I work in the bar on board the ship. I'm the bartender. Hey, you remember me. I don't need to. So I just wanted to ask, everybody kind of got on board and everybody ran off in a hurry and no one's really talking much. There's a bunch of new people and they seem really confused. So I'm just wondering, did we end up getting any of the like hops and growing stuff? Because it would be really nice if we had that fresh stuff on board.
Womp womp.
Wow, he fucked up again.
So,
Well, here's the thing about those hops and other things is that they were
Everything-
delivery method of that crazy thing.
everything on that planet died with the planet except for the people we were able to save, and I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry. The what happened to the planet?
It's dead. It's gone forever.
You
And
guys,
it's my fault, and I'm sorry.
you blew up a whole planet?
It didn't blow up.
It was more of an in.
What happened to it?
It's
I can't
gone.
believe you told them.
Okay. That seems. So what are we gonna do? Can we get it back? Is that
You know what? That's a great idea. Can you start looking into that for me? Thanks.
What? I'm the bartender. I don't.
Well, I'm just a Lancer pilot. Wow, what do you want me to do?
Well, what do you want me to do? You're the captain.
You want me to get you some fucking booze, man? I can't do that right now, and I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna, I guess, go back to the bar and
Sell some oat milk or something.
we don't sell things on the ship. It's, people work here. Everything's free. It's not.
That makes sense. Anyway, keep up the good work, Daryl.
I don't think we've ever had oat milk.
Well, it's all they had on the last planet that we fucked up. So
That planet's fine.
Isaiah's
technically.
going through some stuff.
Do we have a ship's counselor?
I am.
Yeah, it was Isaiah.
Oh, no, that's bad.
Oh,
that's,
no.
That's
No.
not good.
Anyway, I'm
That's the
sorry.
worst thing I've heard tonight.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, and close way out.
Oh, all right.
It's just the
Is if you do you want me to like bring you something?
I could go for could you bring back Agraria? Could you do that?
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
I can name a drink that.
So just go ahead and whenever we fucking irreversibly
Holy
fuck
shit.
up a planet, you can just name a drink after it.
Like
So-
like
We're gonna have
like
a
some
well-stocked bar.
like some Everclear and wheatgrass. Is that?
Can you set it on fire?
Oh.
You could. So that'd be cool. That'd be a cool drink.
You can only see the drink when you look at it through a mirror.
So he's just talking, and Isaiah's not saying anything. So he's just gonna back out of the room and close the door.
1,000-yard stare.
Have a good day. And then I'm gonna try and get Sal up. I'm gonna like hit her up on the however and try to get her to come up here because I need to talk to her.
Okay, yeah. So she's on her way.
Okay.
As far as everybody else just hanging out. It's working.
Yeah.
I also
Okay.
needed to do some more work on my mech, so I'm working on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave my room.
Ooh. Where you going?
I'm gonna somewhat drunkenly start walking around the ship, looking for the scientists.
Ooh.
Okay. You do actually find some of them. And Tosh is in the hall showing them around, and there's a whole bunch of empty rooms here. So Tosh is like assigning out rooms to people, and some of the scientists are like, well, but I wasn't planning on staying. Like, we're gonna go meet people, because we have a rendezvous point with the other ship. They were like right behind us. We were all gonna come up and meet. And Tosh is just like, right, but you know, if something doesn't work out, then we're gonna put you in these rooms. This is your room for now. You can just rest here. And you know, some scientists are useful, so if you wanted to stay on board, you know, maybe we'll talk to the captain about it. There's a lot we could do.
Okay, so I've arrived.
Okay, yeah, he's just like, he kind of like nods at you and then keeps doing his thing.
Hey, Tosh.
Oh yeah, guys, give me just a second. Go ahead, go explore. And there's one guy going, but I'm not a scientist. I work in retail. It's like, no, that's fine. You pick a room and we'll come talk to you later. Hey, Karna.
Hey, so how's everybody doing?
They seem a little confused. You know, most of us are kind of confused. We just kind of, I know that we got shot at, and then, well, Dimitri was driving. And I've been meaning to talk to you guys about that. Dimitri's been being a little weird.
Oh man.
What's he doing?
There's been a couple of times where I've walked up into the cockpit. Is it the bridge? It's more like a bridge. It's
Maybe
big.
like more like a gangplank, not a bridge. Not very big.
Wait, isn't a gangplank like? Don't you walk that? Isn't that a pirate thing? I don't know.
I don't know. Are you a pirate? I'm not a pirate.
Not anymore. So he.
Are you sure you're not a pirate?
Well, you're not here. When he.
I know.
He like every once in a while I'll go up there and then he like quickly closes a bunch of tabs.
Has he started doing that once we got internet access?
I mean, I noticed it after that. I haven't talked to him that much. He doesn't like me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like him. We don't really get along.
Yeah, I noticed that.
But he's just being and I asked him about it, and he told me to mind my own business, and then he said stuff in another language I don't speak, and that felt really rude.
Listen, he's watching porn, so I think it'll be fine.
He really shouldn't do that on the bridge, right? That's not.
Yeah, it's probably not sanitary.
Sometimes I have to help, and I don't want to touch that stuff.
Help him?
No. Like the ship. Fly the ship.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good.
It's not really. Oh, okay.
What's going on with the people from Agraria?
Well, they kind of want to know where we're going. We had a couple of broken legs, and somebody lost a lung because they didn't get into a crash couch.
So, have you sent someone to find it?
No. Well, we know where it is. It's not really used. It came out of their nose.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah,
that's where lungs belong.
It hit a wall and it turned into liquid. We were near light speed. It's bad to do that 0 to it wasn't good. But they lived. They're just not conscious or talking or.
Oh.
Technically, their heart isn't beating of its own volition, but we're working on it. We're gonna get them there. So that's an issue. But everybody else is okay. They're just kind of confused because we sort of left and you guys didn't really explain what happened. And I don't want to talk to Dimitri. He won't talk to me. Sal said she didn't care. But then I saw the bartender come by crying. So I really just what happened?
No, I ruined the day. Fuck me, I guess.
Well, Tosh,
Jeez, man, you're batting 1,000, Chief.
I tell you what. So you remember how on the first planet we killed a lot of people?
Well, they were like bad people, right?
Yes.
Most of them.
They gave us all that porn, and as we know, porn's evil. So.
Sure. Well, I guess it depends on the type of porn, but anyway. So yeah, we killed a lot of people on the first planet, and on the second planet, we actually broke our record.
By a lot.
You killed less people.
No, we broke it.
I got a few more points than everyone else.
Other direction.
Oh, you killed a lot more people.
Oh yeah.
They were bad people though, right? You had to.
No. So it was.
You didn't have to.
Well, we had to, but so what happened was, Agraria does not exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was some SSC crap happening.
Oh, well, those, they're kind of an affront to Ra. And that's...
To who?
My mom always told me that...
Excuse me?
Any of that is wrong. Any of that genetic modification stuff is wrong. The porn stuff, very wrong. And that if you get too far into it, Ra will come smite you. So we it's probably for the best.
Yeah, I would agree with the part where they are probably an affront to Ra. They seem like they get into things that they're not supposed to.
Oh, are you a Ra fan?
A fan.
I mean, I like. I don't hate him. He seems cool.
I've been talking to Sal, and she won't let. And Dimitri spit on me once, which seemed really upsetting. But I was saying maybe we should get like a Ra chapel.
Does Ra
like a Rappel? So we're talking about like not the Egyptian god right now. Okay,
it's the AI god.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Has I don't remember Ra ever mentioning that he likes chapels.
Well, Ra doesn't talk to people all that often, so we kind of just have to assume. And he seems like an important entity that we should be nice to. And so my mom's been sending me these pamphlets. When we got email again, I had so much.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been reading through it, and a lot of it really spoke to me. And I just think that that's something that we should think about.
Well, you know what? You follow your heart.
Okay,
You-
great.
I
While
think
we're at
we
it,
have
we need to
plenty of
talk
space.
about, because Callie's mech is really upsetting.
Oh, yeah.
It
It looks like a bunch of barnacles, right?
Yeah, it's sort of like I don't think Ra would like it very much.
I don't know. I mean, we have to respect each other's boundaries, but I too see your point.
No, I have a pamphlet about that. We don't, because some of them are evil, and we have to work. We have to stop those.
Well, listen up. We have to work with what we have. And
Great. So we have a free room. So is it okay if I start a Ra chapel?
Go crazy.
Excellent. I'm gonna get on that.
He is asking the wrong person.
Yeah, what?
Karna's like, I'm never gonna see this guy again in an hour when we get to the Blinkgate and I leave.
Tell Dimitri not to do the porn thing anymore, and then I'll go get on that. And he like immediately turns and runs off to talk to some of the scientists and is like excitedly explaining, and they're just all like frowning deeper and deeper.
Okay, that's good.
Did you just create like a hyper-conservative religion that worships an AI god?
I didn't create. He did
Not
that.
you.
I'm just
Not you,
cultivating it.
Sarksus.
I'm just cultivating.
When you say just created,
Okay.
what do you-
I hate it.
I figured no one would see Tosh as a weird anti-porn person coming.
Nope.
No, I didn't.
No, I did not.
All right, so who else is
I know
doing
where
what?
I stand with him now.
Yeah,
I mean, you
guess
don't.
a fucking weirdo.
I don't, but I do.
Well, I'm just glad we circled back and got those one-on-ones that we promised to Tosh.
I can see what Dimitri was talking about.
I guess we still need to have the meeting with Dimitri.
I mean, I'm gonna go talk to him at some point. I'm curious.
Knackle, have
Do
you
it.
picked out a mech?
Yes, I found a very interesting one. It looks like looks kind of like a hollow shell full of angry smoke.
Okay. Like all computers, the magic smoke.
Like a pine cone on
The
fire.
magic white smoke that makes the computer never work again. You got to put it back in.
So Knackle presumably is off to print out his brand new mech.
Of note, it is size 2, so you're gonna need one of those 3 wides for this.
You guys have you can print the big mechs.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to print like half and then the other half and you put them together. It's fine. They're modular.
How do you print a smoke mech?
You pull a little strip on the back and then it goes.
Yeah, it's got like a you give it like the he's got like a little whippy thing, and you give the whip a little crack, and it lights his fires.
The whole mech goes. And then sets up. All right, so anybody else have anything they want to do before we get closer to the space station?
Well,
No, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say before we go, so one of the things that I took when we leveled up was the 3rd level of the Technophile talent, which one of the things that does is let me have like a portable miniaturized casket for my NHP.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I thought we were going to have more time before we got there to like do something in downtime to get that into the game. So now I don't know how to do it.
I would say you have there are smaller printers all around the ship. So if you wanted to print out something like that,
I was thinking that Okay, let me think about that for a minute. Isaiah,
Okay.
if you want to go ahead and do what you were going to do.
I just wanted to talk to Sal about starting to make weapons to mount on our ship.
okay.
So if we ever get into a situation like we were just in, with less enemy warships, maybe we could defend ourselves.
So Sal comes and knocks and says, "Oh hey, hi Captain, how are things?
Great.
I saw the bartender. I see him every day. Daryl looked unhappy. You look unhappy. What's happening?"
Well, we Anyway, I need you.
Wow.
The deflection is strong with this one.
Hey, we killed a planet.
Why are you telling everybody?
Why are we just keep telling everybody?
We
because
don't do anything.
Honesty. I'm sorry.
Tynanator. I mean, it's a
I-
bit like being Spider-Man. You're not supposed to tell everyone you're Spider-Man.
You're not here. You're not here.
Oh, I
He's-
know. I'm telling him
talking
directly
to
his
him.
face.
Not to Isaiah.
I'm just having trouble dealing with it. That's all. Anyway, I need to. Can you print guns to mount on the ship? Do you know how to do that?
I definitely can. What kind of guns are we talking about? Are we talking about like you want like a gun or you want like a gun?
I'm sorry, like guns to mount to the ship on
We
the outside.
we have 2 mounts.
Right. So
What are you
Yep.
thinking?
you would know better than me.
No, I
I'm
just
more about-
make them. You're the tactics. We could do missiles. I could do lasers. I could do bullets. I could do. We could just put a hammer. There's.
Oh God, this is a lot right now. You know, surprise me. How's that?
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 36.
Okay. 1 second.
Do you want one? Do you want 2 different or the one of the same?
I want 2 different ones.
Okay.
So let me see. 1 second. Sorry.
We should have had a meeting for this.
Why aren't you
I
telling her
tried to
anything
call a
but the
meeting and you
hammer?
told me to piss off.
It's true. It is factual.
31.
30. That's the 5. Okay. All right. I'll work on that.
Thank you.
Is there anything else? Do you need like a?
Tosh and Dimitri kept complaining about each other. Do you know anything about that?
No, they always complain about each other. Tosh keeps talking to people about Ra, and Dimitri keeps closing tabs where he's talking to people. It's a whole weird thing.
Okay. Thanks, Sal. You're great. I really appreciate that.
I'm
You
just
don't-
I'm just gonna leave this here for you. And she like
What?
she pulls out like a handful of flash drives and just puts them on the ground. And says, "You just enjoy that, and we'll come check on you in a little while. Okay? Okay, great."
I'm actually heading up to the bridge. So I'm gonna, walk up there.
Okay.
I'm on my way to the bridge as well.
All right. Is anybody else heading that way at this point? It's been probably an hour and a half.
I mean, it's gonna take me like what, 10 hours to get my mech printed?
Yeah, you could have your mech being printed. Other people sounded like they were working on mechs, not printing new mechs just yet.
I mean,
Well,
I gotta
I
push
don't
my
have
old
mech.
mech into the shredder so I can get mech recycle bits to make a new mech.
Isaiah, what were you planning on doing?
Well, my mech was destroyed with the planet, so I have to print a new one.
Okay. Do you want to like put one in the queue, or do you want to try and find license out some printing space once you guys get there?
No, I don't really want to print weapons of war right now. I'm not feeling too great.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up. Yeah.
So So we have Karna and Isaiah heading to the bridge.
Yeah.
Can I put his mech in the queue?
Sure.
Be responsible.
You definitely can.
Great. I want to put his mech in the queue.
I'll send her a message, I guess, since she somehow got the data from my mech that
Yeah,
I'm updating. And I'll
that's not that outlandish of a thing for me to have done.
Seems like something
Callie.
Callie could do.
She
really
doesn't have a
am-
license to turn it on, but she can print it.
All right. I appreciate your help. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
Okay, I think I know what I want to do with Merritt.
Okay.
So Artak's in the hangar, and Merritt, normally is in the mech. They've done this before, where Merritt can even help work on the equipment and stuff, with the prototype weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So picturing Artak really in there, working on calibrating the prototype rifle or whatever, and he asks Merritt to run a scan to help with something, and instead of it coming from the mech, just this little grapefruit sized orb. Maybe it's like a thing that already exists in the world, like a camera drone or something. Maybe people use them to like go outside the ship.
Like a maintenance drone that people would use to get a better view of mechs they're working on, or outside the ship even. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And then, but just like sort of as a surprise, like Merritt's voice just comes out of that and it's just like right there.
Just
And
hello, Artak.
yeah, like what the hell? How did you do that?
Look what I can do, and just flies around you in a circle.
Yeah.
Look what I can do.
You're in that?
I am. I have miniaturized my consciousness.
Since when could you miniaturize your consciousness?
Just now.
I did it. Just for you, Father.
Well, congratulations. I'm very proud of you.
And then, like, kind of like hovers in front of you and says, now I am mobile and can be helpful in some situations. Also, you can eject me and take me with you. See? And then there's a little hiss and all the lights go out and a little, like, tube pops up out of the top and then it thunks out of the air and lands on the ground.
I pick it up and put it back in the drone.
You just, like, push it back in and it clicks back on. Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah, so don't do that again.
Okay.
But good to know.
Hooray.
I see you're developing emotions, too.
Sometimes. Is that bad? I can kill them.
Nope.
Nope, just leave them there.
I think it's good.
Okay.
Let's lean into that. More of those.
More emotions. Calculating.
This is gonna be a nightmare.
Cypher, I need you to just watch, like, every episode of Next Generation and just, like, get your data, like, down.
Okay. Just come back next time, just face paint.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just total data trying to be human, not doing a great job. Okay, excellent.
What shall we do now, Father?
Yeah, let's go ahead and just finish working on these weapons here.
Very good. And like these tiny little arms come out and just start like way too fragile to do anything other than like electronics work, but that is like doing little bits of welding here and there and like there's like a tiny soldering iron.
Like handed me tools.
Yeah. Like every once in a while it like ejects a screwdriver, but it comes out, it goes like poof, it just falls out.
Yeah, we got it. Alright, that's fun. I'm pleased with this. Thank you. That's what you do, right? When you like a thing that happened in your game, you thank your DM.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Until next time.
Just gotta put the PayPal address right here. So the, Karna and Isaiah, both you guys get toward the bridge and you see each other in the hallway, approaching the bridge at the same time.
Hey, Isaiah, I'm gonna go sneak up on Dimitri.
You're gonna go sneak. What?
Yeah, I want to see what porn he's watching.
You want to go do porn with Dimitri?
No, I'm gonna see what it is so I can make fun of him.
Okay, I guess you go in first. I'd hate to ruin anybody else's day, so you know what? You go in there first. I'll wait out here for 3 minutes, and then I'll walk in.
Okay, that's
For 3 minutes.
That sounds like a very
That's enough time to surprise somebody, right?
Yeah, I think I can manage that. So yeah, I'm gonna try and sneak in. You want me to roll?
Yes. I will tell you that this roll is going to be a difficult roll to try and sneak up on him. So you're gonna need a 15.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Well,
can I like assist somehow?
Sure, I'd say you could like, because normally the door goes like shunk and opens, but you can like grab it and hold it so it's quieter.
So I have to beat a 10 to assist, and it gives him an extra D6, or how's that work?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I did not beat a 10. I'm sorry, I'm not really feeling it.
Wow.
Yeah, so you try and hold it, and it snaps out of your hands, and you're like, ah! And it goes whap into the door, a little like extra hard as it comes up. And just immediately every window on Dimitri's monitor just completely disappears. And he turns around and goes, ah!
Hey, Dimitri.
What's up?
What are you doing?
I just
What
What
do you
are
wanna
you
do?
doing?
just want to hang out. See how you're doing. How's the computer going?
I am fine. The computer is fine. It's a little, things have been weird.
Oh, how so?
Well, you blew up a planet, and I watched it.
We didn't
Well,
blow up a planet.
yeah,
It disappeared.
It was actually imploded. So
There was a lot of red light, and then
Yeah.
it went away. That is what blowing up is most of the time.
yeah, I mean it's the
No.
same color, but I mean
It's a different thing.
Yeah, I mean people can get red in the face and they're not blowing up, right?
No, most of the time my father get red in face. He blow up at me. It happens.
Oh. That's
Anyway, do you and
So what's-
Tosh have some sort of beef?
Oh yes, I'm glad you're here.
It's actually chicken.
Tosh has been acting very weird. He keeps talking about Ra. It's making me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I just hope we can talk to
So-
him. He keeps talking about trying to set up some sort of meeting group and to spread his crazy ideas. I think it's dangerous and we should quash it. Maybe kick him out.
Well,
not
I-
into space.
are
You know.
Are you familiar with America's First Amendment?
I am barely familiar with Neo America at all.
That's how we like it. Anyway, he's got as long as I'm captain of the ship, we've got freedom of religion until it becomes dangerous, and then we'll just kill them all.
He told people he would take away their porn. This seems dangerous. Now I'm not a big fan anyway, but other people like Sal will kill him. You realize?
Right, but I
With
won't stop him
Ridge.
because due to the 35th
Free-
Amendment,
freedom
there's
of
one
violence?
35 now, the 1000th Amendment or something. I'll just stretch a random number. You can kill people for stealing your porn as long as you're on my ship.
But wait, so wouldn't you like it if she killed Tosh?
I wouldn't care. I
No,
wouldn't
mean,
stop.
I'm talking.
I
to
mean-
Dimitri.
Right.
I just saying murder is bad for morale.
But
Generally-
so we're taking away porn,
No
right?
kidding.
Look, we blew up a planet. Have you seen the bartender? Bartender very unhappy. Imagine. Actually, I guess on the scale difference is not that big of a deal. Tosh can die. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Yep. Yeah.
But look, if it's free, he can't make me do it.
No. He'll stay in his room and his chapel, whatever, and he'll do his thing.
Chapel.
Yeah, he wants to build a chapel.
Okay, see, this is crazy talk. If you make me do this, if you make me do this, I crash ship into planet. Okay,
You
I
don't
think.
no,
Do
no.
what?
You don't have
We
to do
can't-
anything.
he can't- We're not forcing you to go anywhere, and he doesn't have access to the ship's overhead system anyway, right? He can't just broadcast.
No,
shit
no,
on the ship.
everybody in council does.
Here, let me just
Well,
get in.
okay.
Here.
Let's
I'm just
take away
gonna-
those rights from him.
I'm just gonna scooch in here.
Yeah.
And then I kind of push him to the side on the computer, and I start accessing the computer.
Okay.
I'm just gonna send him a message, and as I'm pretending to send him a message, I do Control Shift T to open up all the stuff that used to be there.
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah.
Everybody at home
Just-
hits Control Shift T at the same time.
Doing it.
Oh
I have no
shit!
trust. Oh my god.
Oh, I can't.
I actually don't know. What does that do? I don't want to hit
It
it.
opens up the tab that was open
closed
last.
tab.
Oh.
There we go.
I just opened YouTube.
Oh, like in your
five times.
web browser? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that nothing opens.
Alright.
Humanity
Children
barely
all the time.
survived
He-
the shortcut.
He doesn't have a web browser open. He has open like some ship computing stuff that's like monitoring various how the ship is working and like piloting navigation chart kind of stuff.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish sending my message to Tosh and say, "Hey, buddy, you hope the chapel's going good. I talked to Dimitri for you. Yep. Bye."
Give me a spot check.
Okay.
So you do notice that having been on the bridge a couple of times and you've seen sort of stuff, there are a couple of new programs on the desktop. And one of them is a secure messaging program that you have not used, but it's clearly what it's for.
Oh, hey, Dimitri.
He's
What's-
a mole.
Yeah. So I'm gonna I move the mouse over to double click. It's like, hey, this is a new chat program. I've never seen this before. Can you get me an invite to this?
No,
And then
you,
I'm opening up.
Yeah, it opens up and it's like there's no information. It's like cleared out completely of like there's no connection, there's no server info. It looks like it's like the first time it's ever been run, almost. But there's no like first time it's ever been run thing that pops up. Want to open the README? That doesn't come up. But it's like insert information here to connect. And he says, "Oh, that no, it came with something else. I don't use it."
Something else.
Is there like an insight sort of thing in this game that you can roll?
I have read a situation, and that lets me kind of intuit. There's things like subtext motives.
Yeah, I would say that that's pretty close.
So I'm going.
If you want to try that,
be using that. Yes.
Nice.
He's 100% lying to you.
Hey, Dimitri. So I'm just gonna put this out here, but I think you're lying to me, bud. What's going on?
What? Why would I do that?
I don't know. You're being pretty You're not combative. You're being
Dodgy.
pretty
Cagey
dodgy.
is the word you're looking for.
Yes, cagey,
Look,
dodgy.
it's been a really bad day. We killed so many people.
Yeah, you didn't do anything, dude.
I helped. I fly the ship.
No.
I dropped you guys off on planet killing moon.
I killed those people. So
That
don't
the way
try
you say
and
that comes
compare.
across as threat.
Take it any way you like, but you're gonna have to come clean about what's going on because we can't have this ship
Unsecure.
Yeah, we need to know. We got to be able to trust each other if we're going to survive.
You're right.
I mean,
you're
I
right.
was-
Look, I'll uninstall it right now. And then we just won't talk about it
no,
anymore.
no,
and
no.
he just starts going to click to uninstall.
I'm gonna push him away.
Okay.
We're not
I'm
gonna.
So while they're
Security.
talking, can I send a message to Callie to get up here since she's like our hacker person and Artak seemed upset, so I don't want to like bother him. I'll just like send her a message.
Sure.
Hey, can you go to the bridge?
Okay.
It's just it's a bigger than normal K that comes across. He says, "Look, I don't understand what the big deal is. It's just chat program. It's not big deal. Sometimes people want chat. It's fine.
What kind of people?
Maybe I've been sending mean messages to Tosh, okay? Maybe I wanted to do it anonymously because he's a jerk."
Okay, well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Can I get back? We need to dock soon. I have to start. There's a lot of paperwork involved.
No, I mean, Steve can probably handle that, right?
Steve,
makes sense.
very bad at the paperwork. We can try. I can get us a better berth if I do it.
Better. We'll see.
All right, Steve. Yes. Will you fill out paperwork? Yes. Steve loves paperwork.
See, it's
Steve
Steve.
sounds funny. What's
Steve.
happened to
Why
Steve?
does
are
sound-
all the NHPs creepy?
Steve
Steve
not
is
in
Comcon
HP. Steve is a Comcon.
For now, we have to get
Oh,
him fixed.
for now.
We've
We're getting
been
fixed.
adjusting Steve to make him smarter,
sounds great.
and he decided that
right.
he's mounted smarter like that. Yeah, Steve was originally an NHP, and then
This is
he
S.T.E.V.E.
cascaded, and so they've built a Compcon Steve.
Right.
Steve.
You can rename him if you want. That's
I
fine.
wonder if we can have
I
Merrick
have no
installed in
desire
our
to
ship
name
until
NHPs.
he's in the mech. And Merrick can be our new ship NHP. Sounds like a great idea. Anyway, that's a conversation for later when I see Artak again.
Look, Father, I'm a boat. Yay!
Look what I can do.
Yeah! Everybody's just screaming. He's like, okay, can I go back? Do
Callie's
you want fly
here.
ship and I go drink? It's fine.
Yeah, you can go to the bathroom or something, but somebody's got to go with you. I'll go with you.
Why you can't go to with bathroom? No. You said freedom
to-
of
you have to
do
wait.
things.
He didn't say he needed to go to
What?
the bathroom. You just came up with that idea on your own.
I
You
thought
just
that
were
he said he wanted to go get a drink or something. I'm sorry. I must have misheard. I apologize.
Are
You
you
have to wait
suggesting
here.
I drink from toilet?
Yeah. Sure. I don't know.
Captain is very rude. What have I done to you?
I don't know yet. We're
You
gonna
lie
find
about
out.
your chat program.
I lie about nothing.
Mm.
Let Callie hack it.
What do you guys want?
Hey, Callie.
Callie,
Alright, you can hack this
Why?
Because he doesn't want us to look
You all
at it.
talk to me at the same time.
Oh, you want me to look at your browser history? Is that okay?
I mean, I'll let you. I don't care.
I
He has
don't want
encrypted
to.
The chat program that he's not telling us what he's using it for.
Oh,
And
an
based on the fact
encrypted
that a bunch of
chat
enemy
program.
warships just appeared at the last planet, I don't
Mm.
trust him.
Okay, that's
Well, I don't think
that's-
it's. I don't
that's-
think.
that's legitimate.
That's what I
What? I've been here the whole time.
I don't
Great.
know if I think
So
that's what's happening.
You don't.
I
You
push
think they shot
I
at us
pushed him
because
out
of
the
me?
way.
He's already out of the way, so you just
Oh,
pushed him
perfect.
further for no
Yeah.
reason.
Push
Put
Karna
it
out of
out
the
of
way.
an
Yeah,
airlock.
yeah, you would be pushing me out of the way.
Whatever.
I'm fine
Get
with
out
Do
of
it.
the way, please. Thank you.
No, don't roll anything yet, Kelly. So he says, no, look. You think people show up because of me?
I
No.
don't know.
But
I
it's
didn't
possible.
say anything.
Why?
I'm
How
sure
is it
that-
possible? Why would they shot at the ship?
Yeah, I don't know if that's what's happening.
I don't know. I just
I don't
know
really think that, but something is
I
happening.
live on the ship.
Yeah.
there's some-
Why would
No.
I have them shoot at me?
No, I
This is crazy.
I know. I don't think that you're communicating with these people, but something's going on, and I just want to know what's going on. Because
I think everybody needs to calm down. I think everybody very upset after
I am
Agraria.
calm. Just saying.
Very good. Fine. Callie, you look at it. So,
Okay.
so Callie, you look at the chat program, and you, as a hacker person, immediately recognize that this chat program is a known hacker chat program that deliberately doesn't store any logs, and it immediately clears out all data as soon as it's closed.
All right, guys. Well, I don't know what he's been doing, but good luck finding out.
So, okay. Fair enough.
That's very little information for them.
I don't know.
Okay, well, he is using a program that deletes things and does not save things as soon as he types it or whatever.
Oh.
I'm not in the best place, so that's all you get.
Well, yeah, it's a pretty small bridge. I understand that. It's not the best place to be.
I mean, I can try, but I don't think it'll do anything.
What? I don't want to. I don't want to hurt you, Dimitri.
I don't want that to happen either.
How about this?
I
We
just-
message the person he was messaging and see what happens.
How can you find out who he was messaging if we can't? If it
You,
deletes
yeah,
everything?
it cleared
that is-
everything out.
I don't know that.
Okay. Well,
Mm.
you know what?
I mean, we could just arrest him.
Oh,
if that's how you
can you-
guys feel.
Do
No.
we have a brig on the ship?
No, no,
We
no,
don't-
no, no, no.
He hasn't
Let's-
done anything wrong necessarily.
No, we're not.
I
gonna do that.
agree.
We're not
I'm
doing-
sorry. I came in here and you were kind of treating him like a criminal, so I just assumed.
Yeah, Isaiah. I don't blame Callie for having that misunderstanding at all.
That's okay. I don't mind.
Look. How about one of you sit with me? We'll sit here. We'll uninstall the weird program. Maybe Tosh put it on. I don't know. And then you can sit with me, and we can. I'll pilot the ship, and you can watch to make sure I don't do anything weird.
You know,
Allie,
he's just
can you,
he's just giving that company
All right,
updates of our location.
I think that'll be fine. I appreciate you massaging. That's such a stupid word to use, but it's the only word I can think of. Massaging our fears.
Callie, can you lock Tosh out of the ship's overhead comm system?
I don't know. Can I do that?
I'm afraid that he's gonna start proselytizing the word of raw, and I'm really not cool with that.
Oh.
Just as you say that, there's a whee.
Great. Can I try and do it right now?
I want you to try and do it right now. And you're, hello, everyone on board this Steve. As it cuts out.
I'm gonna, on my way out, I'm gonna kind of put my head on Callie's shoulder and say, "Thanks, I'm going to bed for a few days," and then I'm just gonna go back to the captain's quarters.
We're about to get to the Blinkgate.
Okay.
All right.
Like 30 seconds later, Tosh shows up and says, "Hey guys, I think there's something wrong with the intercom."
I know I'm working on it, Tosh.
Oh, okay. Hey, I wanted to. We're about to be at the Blinkgate, right?
Yes.
Can we get the council up here?
For what?
Well, we got to talk about what we're gonna do, right?
We already did.
Oh, well, great. Are we gonna talk to my guy?
Probably.
Your guy?
Yeah, I know a guy. His name is Arlen.
I'd say that to Karna. What guy?
He's a sergeant. He's in the union.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
He's very discreet. He's a good friend of mine. We'll talk to him.
Falling apart.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Does he like Rob?
Yeah. I think so. Well, I'm gonna tell him about it.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Wait. Is that a fucking whiskey bottle?
Nackle, were you just taking plugs out of a Jameson?
Huh?
What? That looked like a whiskey bottle.
So,
I mean, I don't care. I just
You're
thought it
really-
was amusing.
You're
Getting
very
in the character.
encouraging. Maybe I'll go downstairs and get some of mine. All right.
where are
So-
we meeting this guy?
No,
Yeah, was
what-
this- why are we
okay,
talking to him?
cause like people with
Yeah.
union branding showed up and tried to blow us up. Remember?
Yeah. You should probably get in contact with him, set something up.
Because technically we're supposed to be working for the union, but we haven't reported in. And Sal
Yeah.
blew up the transponder.
Yep.
Oh, I should mention we don't have a transponder.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an issue in
When we try to land.
like
yeah.
5 minutes when they want our info. So we need to come up with a good story, or I need to have Arlen meet us there.
Oh, I can help. Did I see Tosh? Did Tosh walk past me on his way to the bridge?
He like what is like standing in the door of the bridge.
Okay. I'll talk to him.
Talk to like the security?
Yeah, I'll talk to traffic control.
Okay, do you want me to call Arlen and tell him to meet us there, or do you want to do something else?
I think we should. I'm gonna message Nackle and Artak and be like, "Hey, do we want to talk to Taj's fucking union guy?
Okay, for what purpose?
That I don't know.
Look,
To figure
I-
out if
Okay.
he's trying to kill us.
I don't think that was
I will
union.
I will need you to expand more on this why for me before I agree to such things.
To figure out what's going on with union. We should have a meeting in person.
Because union resources are going to really help.
Last
It's who
time
we
I
work
checked,
for,
Union was
supposedly.
trying to put a missile in our tailpipe.
Yeah, I agree.
We don't know
but
who that
we have
was.
to talk about these things.
I think those guys were liars.
Yeah.
And Ra hates liars.
I'll tell you what, can you want me to
Lying
at
is
least
the-
message my contact and let him know we're coming? He's very trustworthy, I promise.
Oh
sorry,
yeah.
What?
Okay, just like, can I just see the computer real quick?
Go for it.
No.
And so he immediately brings up that same, he like minimizes Windows and opens up that chat program and just types in the dude's contact info and just starts messaging Arlen back and forth.
Sweet.
What?
Yep. Okay. Hey, while this is going on, I'm going to take Callie to the side and in hushed tones, I'm going to ask her to install a keylogger on that computer.
Okay.
You know, either
You want me-
remotely
you want me
or
to-
after we. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. I was gonna say, do you want me to like punch him out to get to the computer? Or what?
Yeah. No, yeah.
You
No.
have an Omni hook. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. We should, yeah. I'd like to have it be discreet.
Okay.
Would you like Steve to not mention it? Just Steve says that loudly and everybody hears.
I
Yes,
don't
A
know.
couple of people look up and go, what?
Yes, Steve. Please don't tell everybody about my porn addiction,
Steve, what? Steve
Yep.
is confused.
dude. I like what I like, so just stop persecuting me for. what I
Tosh
like.
just turns around and says, oh, Karna, we have to talk.
Oh,
Oh,
what-
no.
I have
No,
pamphlets.
that-
I'll leave them. I'll come by your room and I'll leave you some pamphlets.
Okay, thank you.
Do I have to roll for this keylogger?
I mean, are you trying to do it right now while someone's using the computer?
Sure. I don't freaking know.
Because
Well, it depends on if she can do it remotely or not.
Yeah, come on. I mean,
you can try and do it remotely. If you want to do it remotely, yeah, I would say that would be a hack and fix.
Thank God.
Great. Yeah, you've installed a little script that will report back on what people are typing.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll let that go for a while and see what happens.
oh boy, I'll keep the receipts.
Thanks, Callie. I'm gonna go back to my room and drink some more.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go back to my room and not talk to my mech.
The
Does your mech
mistake
talk?
was ever
Wait,
stop
what?
ringing.
Yeah, I
It
agree.
whispers.
Callie opens the door, and then from beyond the door of her room, you just hear.
That
Is your-
sounds about right.
Does your mech hang out in your room? I guess it fits.
It fits.
Yeah.
I don't trust it to
Was
be
your
anywhere
mech
else,
completely
honestly.
undamaged by the events of Agraria?
Mm,
Did you take any structure at any point?
Her mech
don't
is sitting at a
remember.
table holding cards. And
I did
Yeah, I don't remember her taking any.
Wow,
treasure.
not.
that's nuts.
I only took
I
one.
jumped out of a car and I rolled well.
I'm
so
gonna get that mech next. We should all
Well-
use that mech, and then we'll
well,
be completely useless in combat.
There's some other tiny mechs now too.
whatever.
She's not useless
From
in
that long
combat.
rim thing.
I mean,
I have, you
didn't
know,
like kill anything,
No, she hacks stuff.
right?
I hack and assist.
Yeah.
That's what I do. And now I can hurl things into the duat, so it'll be fun.
You
The
can't,
what?
Did
you-
they
yeah.
God, did you-
what
Yeah,
does it do?
you
What?
can't- You can't.
It's
you
an
can't
interdimensional
overstate-
plane.
Yeah, you can't overstate how important the duat is.
Hmm.
Duat's one of my favorite
Duat.
Pokemon starters, actually. So,
What is a Pokemon?
you wouldn't understand. I don't think they allowed that in wherever your people are from.
Wow.
I'm from Neo America, man. We play Pokemon.
It's my Russian. Wow. Wow. Owen Wilson, big Russian. Wow.
My gosh.
All right, so
Listening to emo rock this whole time because that's how Isaiah's feeling.
Is that the
dashboard
Right.
confessional.
Like the use.
Sure.
So, some time passes. It is time. Dimitri flags you that it is time for the docking. You've been contacted by the docking control at the Blinkgate, and somebody comes over and says, "This is Lassen County or Lassen Station Blinkgate landing assistance. Unidentified ship. Your transponder is not working. Please identify."
This is Steve.
Is that last
Sorry.
character?
No, that laugh was not in character. I just keep remembering that.
I really want it to be though.
I'm not feeling it today.
That's
This
fair.
is Steve.
All right. Hello, Steve. My name is Kyle. How will you be landing today?
Well,
On the gear.
we would like to, land the normal way.
Great. Could you please pass over some of your identifying ship information as well as the purpose for your visit? And
gonna-
will you be carrying any cargo, unlicensed passengers?
So here's what happened.
No. Who's letting him talk?
So
Who's stopping them?
we came across a fucking disaster. We were looking at our maps, and there was supposed to be a planet, and I'm assuming I know the distance that we are from
Yeah.
where it was. Yeah, like back there somewhere, and it was like gone, and there was just like a drop ship. And we picked up like almost 100 refugees from. They said they're from Agraria.
Okay, great. You've got refugees. That's fantastic. And what was the call sign of your ship, Steve?
Steve. Because I said this is Steve. That makes sense. It's Steve.
Really
My
set yourself
name-
up for that one.
My name is Isaiah. The ship is Steve.
Ah, very okay. All right. No, I see the confusion there. So, Steve, you carrying how many unlicensed refugees?
Do I have a head count?
Yeah, I think there were 80 of them.
80?
Very good, very good.
I'm also a refugee.
Will they be departing, needing medical services,
I guess
or?
you could actually argue that we're all refugees.
Oh, where are you refugee? who owns this? Under what corporation or government entity are you licensed?
The Union?
Oh, you're a union
Or-
ship. Can I have your union code, please? You have it.
Sal. Yeah, I'll just message Sal. Be like, should I give these punks our Union code?
Sal goes, no.
Let's do it.
We lost.
No.
We lost
You
our
don't lose
transponder.
Karna just going,
Terrible.
no.
No, I'm in my room, so this is out of character.
We lost our transponder in a terrible blink accident, and we lost a lot of our information.
Steve, it should be written down in a binder that you can find under the captain's chair.
Written down in a binder.
Per union regulations, that binder is strapped in a tiny crash couch.
Listen, we shit ourselves so hard that we just covered it.
Be off.
Those pages are laminated, and you should be able to wipe them off.
No,
So I'm gonna
that was-
message
that was
Sal.
out of character.
I'll just message Sal. What do we do then? We need to land. I say, yeah, I'm looking for it.
Sal messages back and says, well, don't tell them we're with the union.
Shoot.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna say it's too late. I'm pulling the trigger, and then I'll just give him the information. I don't give a shit anymore. Game over, man.
He says, very good, Steve. I am seeing that this is actually registered to Union Gamma Outpost 119.
Yeah, that
Is...
thing's gone too.
Okay, well, we're going to get some authorities down here. We're going to clear you for landing. Make sure when you open the docking bay door, you have all crew members accounted and present for, as well as all passengers, and make sure there are no weapons, mechs, bombs, incendiaries, livestock, or anything of any possible threat standing in the hangar bay.
Okay.
I mean, like a
I'm
giant
gonna-
mech made out of burning nanites.
Yeah,
Said
that's
mechs.
fine. We do have 5 Lancer pilots on board. I guess I should tell you that.
That's great. We would love to meet them. Please make sure they are not in their mechs at the time.
Yeah, they won't be. I hope.
Fantastic.
Anyway.
When we open the doors, there may be guns pointed at you. Please do not panic. This is for our security as well as yours. Make sure you keep your limbs, hands, arms, weapons, projectiles inside your vehicle at all times, and we will go over your docking procedures. Is there anyone you would like to use on your behalf as an arbiter here on the station?
What was Tosh's guy's name?
Arlen.
Yeah, I guess there's a Union sergeant named Arlen we're supposed to meet here.
Very good. We will see if we can find Arlen for you. Please have a safe flight. You will be docking in Bay 92. Thank you very much for this conversation. We hope you are flying well, flying safe, and have a great stay at Lassen Station. Ding.
Thanks, man. And then I'm just gonna, I'll turn to Dimitri and say, well, that was a clusterfuck, and then I'm gonna leave.
He just looks at you. You are very bad at this.
What did you want me to do?
I would have lied.
I did lie. I didn't tell him we blew up the fucking planet.
No, you shouldn't tell anybody that. Have you told people that?
A lot of people know, man. A lot.
No,
of
don't tell people that.
Too late now, brother. Anyway, just
Oh, we're going to go to jail. I'm going to leave. Can I leave?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. You leave whenever
Body
you
bag,
want.
motherfucker.
Have we?
Whoa.
What? What was
Nothing.
that?
Just dark humor.
Have-
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
have
You're
we-
Not my, so.
Have we talked about what we're doing?
Well,
Like what we have a crew. We have
Yeah.
200 odd people on this ship.
They're definitely not normal.
nobody wants to have a meeting.
Some of
That would be a
them
little upset.
will leave, some of them will not leave.
Right.
Yeah, never mind.
Should we allow them to leave or should we keep them here?
Well, I don't think we should force people to fucking stay here.
We could.
Absolutely, we could.
Very good. We do that then.
We could let Taj take away everybody's born.
No?
Yeah, we could.
We could make Tosh leave right now.
Okay, but
I give him a suit, he can dock by himself.
we can't take away people's rights, man. Come on.
Should they sign an NDA or something?
Kali, we are criminals.
We're criminals?
That makes sense.
A little bit. I mean, we run from the Union.
We are the Union.
The Union tried to blow us up.
Yeah,
Ow.
see, I'm just a little hazy on that. So here's what we're gonna do.
Well, Tosh is wrong. He thinks the Union are good guys. I am right. The Union tried to blow us up. We should not talk to them.
I agree.
They will kill you.
I
We're
agree.
just gonna let Tosh,
They are going to shoot you and throw you into the Blinkgate.
that's okay.
That's not okay.
I think I've probably.
They might
I
not
probably-
shoot you first. It will be worse.
I probably deserve it at this point, so that's fine.
I don't.
Well,
do not want
you
to
told
do-
me
to
that
get
you
shot.
had just as much to do with blowing up the planet as us. So
Yeah, we needed
Make
to
up-
do that. It's fine.
we had to what?
This
We
first
needed to do
planet
that?
you've blown up is easy.
No, man.
Let's blow
it's
up another one.
Where the fuck are you from, man?
No, it's okay. Look, I've never blown up a planet. I'm just trying to lighten the mood. Make you think it's not such a big deal. You seem very upset about it.
Yeah,
I'm not one to get eaten by a weird monster.
Nobody wants to talk to me. They've all gone to other places.
Oh, I'll
Callie's
talk to
talking
you.
her
You
back.
want drink? I have vodka.
I don't drink anymore.
You want tea?
Yeah, I'll take some tea.
I make you some tea out of potato.
What the is
Potato?
that vodka?
That's
That's
vodka.
vodka. You're funny, Dimitri. You know
Almost
what?
gotcha.
Just get back to your hyperporn or pirate messaging, whatever you've been doing. I don't give a
I'm
shit.
doing nothing. Nothing of the. I am only legitimate services.
That's none of us are doing any legitimate services on
Look,
this shit.
look.
So-
Once I pirated a movie. I shouldn't have done it.
Mhm.
I can delete it. Should I delete it?
What movie?
It was the Fast and the Furious 800.
Jesus Christ, man. Those movies been
800.
downhill. Those
Too
movies
slow.
have been downhill since like.
No, you don't understand. It's all about family.
Okay, we'll tell you what. I've got this sweet movie on my iPod, and I'm gonna give him Marley and Me. I'm like, you should watch this.
What is
And
this? This looks very old. It's not even in 4D.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just gonna be like 2-dimensional, but it'll pull at your heart. So you know what? Watch this.
That sounds painful. Is horror?
You know what? We'll watch it together.
Kind of.
I'm gonna go make some tea, and I'll be back.
Movie night with Dimitri?
Well, nobody else wants to fucking hang out with me. Fucking Callie's talking to her.
Okay.
Fucking,
You guys only have like an
Cthulhu.
hour before you get docked, by the way.
we'll watch the first hour.
Okay.
There are no
Didn't he
squid
make a
or anything
reference?
in my mouth.
Didn't he make a reference to Owen Wilson earlier?
No, that was
And
just.
isn't he in that movie?
Yeah, he
Is Owen Wilson in that movie?
Owen Wilson is in
bad.
Marley.
Ah.
So I'm trying to bridge the gap between me and my ethnic pilot.
Very good, very good. Please don't call me that. That's.
Wowzers. He's made 1,000 on his responses here.
He's right.
Okay.
All right, so an hour passes. Some people
Cool.
work on their mechs.
long enough?
Some
I feel
people
like-
have weird whispering conversations in their rooms. Some people watch a heartbreaking movie about a dog and a beach, and I've never seen that movie, and that's all I
beach?
know. Isn't there a
Just
beach
the
in that
first
movie?
two acts, so they don't get to the sad part because there's no time.
Yeah.
This movie's great. It's just so nice.
He's gonna be like, wow.
It's just fun times with the dog.
We have to finish. Well, I come back to ship. Maybe for a little bit. We finish.
Yeah, I agree. We should finish the movie.
He always wants to finish.
Okay, so I assume you corral everybody into the hangar bay.
Yeah.
You dock. The Blinkgate is a massive ring that has all kinds of blinking lights and windows all over it, and beyond it you can see that there are, the pinpricks of stars out in the galaxy. But in the middle of this giant ring, it is just sheer black. There are no stars looking through it. And after a bit, watching it, this gigantic ring, you can see these massive battleships and cargo ships occasionally fly into that black space and vanish, and occasionally more will just reappear emerging out of the black. Because this is a Blinkgate, and this is how people traverse in this universe. They are traveling into and out of blink space to other stations using this stable portal to other places.
Kind of like The Expanse.
Kind of, yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Do any eggs come out?
No eggs are coming out. No.
Except it's not just like a ring that you go through. It's also like there's like there's buildings and structures.
Yeah, this ring is
like a
like a
mixture of Halo and
thick
The Expanse.
bulb that surrounds it, and there is clearly like room for people in there. You can see there's production moving all around. There's one area that's very clearly a huge hangar bay. And other areas of the Blinkgate have like logo branding on them here and there. You can see that it's painted different colors all over. It's a very colorful big ring split up into different sections. In fact, I have a map of it that I crudely drew that I will show you.
Love a crudely drawn map.
Pretty good.
Small business zone.
The business zone.
The small business
It's
zone.
where the business happens. You gotta give them the business. It's business time.
There's, there's the megacorps, but then there's the small business zone.
Is it a printer zone? Station power, maintenance.
Yes, we have docking, there's the administrative union offices, there's cargo and loading, there's a residential section, station power and maintenance, a small business zone, the printing zone, the baronies have their own section, SSC has a section, IPS North Star has a section, the Harrison Armory has a rather large section, GMS has a section, and then, of course, in the middle, that deep
It's the
black
Twilight Zone.
void. So, you dock. There's a little bit of a docking procedure. The door opens. You fly into the docking section. Your cargo bay drops down. There's a little bit of a whoosh of air as it repressurizes back and forth. And in front of you are several men with guns and quite a few mechs standing in this very large open docking bay, pointing weapons at you. And there's one man dressed in like a Star Wars looking Imperial officer's uniform, but it's like navy blue. And he's standing there just like at attention, holding a clipboard. Looks up at you and says, "Steve?"
That's the ship. I already said that's the ship. I'm the captain. I'm Isaiah Agnew.
I'm gonna just scribble here. Isaiah! Captain Isaiah!
Yeah, I just said that was me.
Captain Isaiah, your crew is under temporary arrest from the Union for failing to report in after a Union tragedy involving the destruction of Training Base Gamma. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
We had to report in.
So the CEO of the base was completely fucking obliterated by what appeared to be Union forces, so we were a little skittish on contacting y'all.
You say you were destroyed by Union forces.
I said what appeared to be Union forces. Do not put words in my mouth, sir.
Very good, very good. Do you have ship's logs that can confirm your report?
If my engineer did not destroy...
All the way back in our second session, used my downtime to get just such a thing.
Oh,
It
Oh,
nice.
you did, didn't you? I remember
Remember
that.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some investigation in that vein as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
do.
remember
I have
this.
a little data thingy with photos of the battle cruiser that
Okay.
attacked us.
This is
Yeah, yes we do.
No, I did something right.
very good. Very good. We will take that
Only
data
to
into
save our own
custody.
asses, as usual.
And so like a couple of soldiers run up and hold out their hands for the little data chips.
Yeah, hand it over.
Yep, okay. Karna, you have some too that you're handing over?
No, I'm still in my room.
You're still in your room?
Yeah, nobody got me.
They did like a PA announcement and tried to gather everybody.
He was a little busy, if you know
You
what
would have
I
had
mean.
to deliberately ignore the fact that we were documenting.
I don't think I heard anything.
Karna's up there just covering his loudspeaker with pillows.
Yeah.
Okay. So very good, very good. Your ship will be impounded for the process of this trial. The captain and main crew, please step forward.
Well, I'll step forward.
Yeah, I'll
obviously.
step forward as well.
Yeah, I'll roll on up.
There's
And
a
then-
guy drunk and unconscious in his room.
Very good. Give us the location. We'll send someone to get him.
Okay.
Hey, so a lot of this crew are just refugees that we picked up on our way here. We had to stop, make some supply runs. Our ship was damaged in the attack. They have nothing to do with this. The rest of them are other survivors from the base. So, I don't know. These people need to be reassigned. They need to be taken care of.
Absolutely. Your crew we will talk to. The officers, though. The officers first.
Is
Would
that
be
just me and Dimitri?
that would be the captain, then the Lancer
fuck.
pilots, and then Dimitri, Tosh, and Sal step forward too.
They're gonna like look at the records and be like, "You are not the captain of this vessel."
Yeah, but they died.
It's the closest thing we had to one bit of an emergency situation.
So he says,
Honestly,
"All right,
I
very
just
good.
let 'em-
The officers must consent to being tracked throughout the station. Do you consent?"
Yeah.
Sure.
Very good. And he like reaches down and starts slapping a little ankle bracelet on each of you.
An
Like-
ankle bracelet.
It's not uncomfortable. It's like it almost like bonds to your skin, and like you immediately kind of forget it's there. It says this will just keep track of you throughout the station. Do not attempt to remove it. That can be very dangerous for you and anyone standing within 15 feet of you. Please make sure that you do not engage in any illegal activity while here on the station. You do have free reign to walk around the station while you are here. We hope you use that responsibly. Do you have any questions?
I don't.
Yeah. Where are you taking us in?
You are here. We are going to go over your ship's logs, speak to your representation after you have a chance to speak with your representation, and then you will have a meeting scheduled with us in 1 week's time here in the Administrative Union offices, which will be delivered to your tablets.
A week?
Don't we have like
A week.
like an unshackled NHP somewhere on board? I forget.
Oh
I just
yeah.
like to say that I am not here.
Where are you?
Where are you, Callie?
I did not step forward.
Are you in the hangar bay?
Yeah, with the refugees.
I think I'm gonna rat hard. Nope, never mind. I did it in the moment, but I also wasn't aware in the moment. But whatever, not important. Okay, yeah. We have our NHP unshackled, and we've been working on it, but we could maybe use some help.
The ship's NHP?
Yeah, Steve.
Very good. And where is that?
Ask Sal, the chief engineer.
Sal's just like, why are you telling over there? He like points to a crate like strapped to a wall. Very good, very good. We will take note of that. Is there anybody else that needs to step forward? Any discrepancies found will be harmful to your case.
Harmful to our case.
I'll look
And
over.
is someone what?
I'll look over the hangar bay, notice Callie's not there, and kind of like try not to obviously make eye contact with her. And,
What?
and kind of be like,
Just like scanning the crowd and your eyes get to Callie, you go,
and I'm like, yeah, and I'm kind of like,
I'm just gonna like count heads and be like, no, there should be like, I don't know, at least 2 more here.
yeah, Sarksus is in his room.
At least 2 more.
Sorry, Karna. We're missing a Lancer pilot, but I don't know where they went. We lost them in the blink.
I'm gonna go up to Karna's room.
I failed my bluff check.
Are
Why did you do that to yourself?
are you gonna go up to Karna's room right now?
Are you gonna walk away?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in a massive 81 people I don't think it would be that difficult for me to walk away.
There's like you're gonna go back through a door. There's so many people watching you. They're gonna notice if you leave this crowd of entirely still people.
I don't think so.
Fair enough.
A convincing argument.
So Callie goes to walk down the hall, and the guy immediately like looks up and just like has a guard like go.
No. I didn't roll.
You don't have to roll for that.
What do you mean I don't have to roll?
Like a stealth check or something?
I have act unseen and unheard.
Okay, if you want to stealth out, give me a roll. It's gonna be very
to stealth
hard.
Out, like past the guards, or back?
Back into the ship.
I am trying to stealth back into the ship.
This will be a
Honestly,
risky.
just
If you want to
get
do
out
this,
of
this will be
entire
risky.
situation.
What happens if she fails it?
They will arrest you immediately.
I don't understand why we're being treated
You like
criminals.
being arrested.
Fine, I'll just stand there and wait.
Okay.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What crime are we being charged with?
Yeah, I also have that question. I also
you-
raised my hand and
You already
asked that
told us.
question.
We're
said we
survivors of an attack.
You were involved in the destruction of Union-based Gamma, and
we weren't.
You
the
didn't destroy it.
and
We
the.
escaped the
Hey,
destruction.
hey! You asked. I'm telling you what the charge is. If you are found to be cleared of the charge, everything will be fine. Your ship will be returned to you, and you will be put back into proper Union hierarchy.
Lucky us.
I hate this system.
There are procedures. They must be followed. We are in
That's why we
space.
came
Space is dangerous.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't argued yet.
All right. We'll see you in a week.
Yeah, we'll see you in a week.
All right, so the officers, you may leave. Everyone else, please form an orderly line.
I go to leave with the officers.
He goes, nope, ma'am, you are not an officer.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are.
I am.
Well, then you need one of these.
What?
Then he reaches down to put the ankle bracelet on you.
Okay, I'm being assaulted.
Nah.
Okay, do you say that and then let him do it, or
No. He didn't. What is he doing? He
he's
can't just
he got down on one knee and is like pulling your leg up, your like pants cuff up just a little bit to slap this little bracelet on you.
Hmm.
You saw
Why?
it happen to everybody else. You know exactly what's
I know
happening.
I know what's happening. Thanks.
I don't know if you want to mess with this one.
He's got
Are you telling that to him? Because you should be.
I mean,
What? Fine.
it's kind of more of a general, like, maybe don't.
This is the longest arrest ever.
I'm not being arrested. Anyway,
Just
fine.
taser
Am I
already.
free to
What?
leave? I'm gonna walk away.
What? Fine. Put it on. So I can leave.
He slaps it on your ankle. Says, "Very good. Try not to be that belligerent."
Did you oink at the officer?
Are
Is
you?
that what that-
Do you need medical attention?
No, I don't need medical attention.
Apparently, Callie was just blaring NWA in her fucking room.
Look, sorry about this. We just came from a place where cops weren't real, so we're really not good at that sort of thing.
I mean, I can see these ones. They're very real.
And-
that was only on that planet.
And do any of you need psych evaluations?
Yes,
Most of them.
just all of us raise our hands, I assume.
Across the board, whole crew.
All right,
anybody who's on the ship.
we'll just mark that down.
I could use a recommendation for a counselor.
Or at least a Xanax.
We'll have them find you.
Great, thank you.
Do remember, stay out of trouble. Printing services are open to you as you are Lancer pilots. However, engaging in anything illegal while here on the station will result in your immediate arrest and forfeiture of your Lancer license.
Question. I just like my mech's just over there. Can I have that? Printing it.
Anything on the ship is impounded currently. We will need to look over it. It should be
printed that.
cleared if your licensing is found to be approved, then everything's good. Then that should be cleared in a day or two. We'll notify you.
It'll take the while to print anyway.
I already finished printing it.
No, you
that printed on
didn't.
the way
You
back.
had like
Yeah,
2
dude.
hours. It takes 10 hours to print a whole new mech.
Accommodations. Are you gonna put us up, or are we on our own for that?
Yes, absolutely. There are
Right.
quarters for you in the residential area. There are
They
sleeping
have free
tubes.
bar.
And security.
Security
Right
can be
before we got
found
here.
throughout the ship, yes.
No. I mean, we need security. Someone has been trying to kill us. The same people that destroyed the Gamma outpost have been chasing us.
Well, if someone tries to kill you, press an alarm button.
Okay, great. Thanks
I
so
would like
much.
precaution. That's what I would like. I don't want acting after.
I don't think we're gonna get that out of these
It,
guys.
weapons are not allowed in most of the areas here on the ship, so you should be fine.
That works.
Okay.
That always happens. That always works.
Yeah, it usually does.
We run a tight station here. If you have problems, please submit a complaint to the complaint
I
box.
walk away.
Yeah, you can do that now. He's still talking. He's just sort of like gives you that like, okay, fine, and just keeps talking. It says you can find food in the recreation area, which is located in the residential area. Please remember to stay out of trouble. If you need work while you are here, there are a variety of places. There are job posting boards in the small business zone. Thank you for your service. We'll be contacting you shortly. Please be prompt.
I feel like Waffles perhaps has a Marauders map on her because she's always looking to manage mischief.
I don't know what that is.
He then he looks at the rest of you and says, "Hail, Union!"
Union.
Schmail Moonion.
Sort of a half-assed as
Is that
Artak, like
oh.
pulls his pack on and walks away.
So
Smell
Sal
Bunyan.
and Sal just like immediately looks at the rest of you and says, "I am gonna go get hammered," and then walks off.
Because this group is terrible.
Yep.
And Tosh looks at you and says, "Okay, I'm gonna go find Arlen. He said he would meet me around here somewhere. I'm not totally sure where. We'll look for him. He's very tall, so
Call
that
us.
should help. Yeah, I'll
can
just
find
want to come with me? We can go look for him."
No.
I'm going to the printing station
Yes.
to get
I-
my shit printed.
Brought these pamphlets we can pass out while we're walking around.
Let's
Knock it off,
let's
Hare
not call
Krishna.
any extra attention to ourselves right now.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'll read a pamphlet later tonight.
Okay.
Let's go find your friend.
And then Dimitri says, "Yes, I am also going to go get hammered
Great.
in a different
Sal,
bar
or
than
you can
Sal.
find a different
No,
bar?
no, a different bar. If you need me, make sure it is important, and then if it's really important, call me."
Okay.
Instead of
Yeah,
doing-
we'll do.
Then there's a tap on your shoulder, Artak.
Yeah. Turn around. Who is it?
It's the clipboard guy.
Oh.
He says, "Hi. I can't help but notice there's a floating orb above your shoulder."
No, I was just gonna say that I have the orb in my bag.
Okay.
I wouldn't walk out with the thing floating around.
All right.
I.
Well, in that case,
I swear I was about to say that like Artek had that stuffed in his pack
This
with his
is-
stuff.
all bags will need to be scanned before you leave.
That's it. It'll get through.
Mhm.
Artek
Yeah.
says.
So
My
you guys go to
smuggled thing
leave.
will get through.
You like go through customs. Everything goes pretty fine. That's not an issue for anybody. Customs goes pretty
It's
well.
just a camera drone. Yeah.
Yeah, just a camera drone. Weapons all stayed on the ship.
Damn.
Can't
Hard
have brought any
suits,
weapons
I would
with you.
imagine.
Hard
Also on the
suits. You can have hard suits on.
Eh.
Who does not have a hard suit on?
I'm wearing mine.
All right, so everybody's hard suited up.
I'm in my room still.
I
and
have
don't
Oh,
have.
that's right.
Yeah, I don't have a hard suit on.
Okay, so you guys sort of walk into the station. Karna, a moment later, there's just a knock at your door.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Please open up. This is Union Forces.
Well, you were kind of late. We could have used you a little bit before this. I'm busy drinking. Can make an appointment? with
Sir,
my
this ship
secretary
is under
outside?
impound. We're gonna need to take you into custody.
No. Well,
Please open the door.
do you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much need is there?
Sir, are you inebriated?
Oh yeah.
Are you armed?
No.
I have 2.
Very good. Sir, we are going to administer some assistance.
Well, okay.
A little tube, you see a little tube come up under your door, and this white cloud of smoke starts filling the room.
I sneeze.
You sneeze, and then you take a deep breath, and immediately sober up.
Holy shit.
But then just like a second later, a hangover just slaps you across the face.
This smoke
That
is
sucks.
bad. You guys got better smoke?
Sir, please open the door.
Better smoke.
Yeah, okay. I open the door.
Very good. Sir, you realize you were supposed to be mustered outside with the rest of your crew.
He didn't have to. He
It's
couldn't
like
catch up.
4 heavily armed soldiers in body armor, like holding rifles.
Nobody told me that. I'm sorry.
And are you a officer on this crew or a crew member?
I'm an officer of the bar.
Very good. We're gonna put this on your ankle.
What's that?
And just like reaches down and slaps it on your ankle.
Feels better than the smoke did.
We are going to escort you out of the building now, sir.
Oh, okay.
We call ships buildings now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's fair.
I mean, you have to build them.
It's indoors at this point. It's
They
kind of a
have
building.
Stories. Yeah, they have stories like a building. Yeah.
Very good.
All right.
We will be contacting you in a week's time. Please don't do anything illegal. Talk to your crew members. They'll fill you in.
Okay. Where am I supposed to go? What am I gonna do for a week?
Talk to your crew members. They'll fill you in. There's residential areas on the ship. You can sleep.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Please don't die. And then they escort you out of the ship.
Not until we kill you.
Yeah, I'll try my best.
All right. So we've made it to the Blinkgate station. Everybody is sort of heading off in their own directions. This seems like a great time for us to take a short break. At which point we will come back and continue figuring out what we're going to do here on Lassen Station. So don't go anywhere. And we're back, everybody. So, Lassen Station. It is a massive space station. It's full of all kinds of stuff. We'll show the battle map because it's got the map of where things are on the station. You guys are oh, here, we'll just use this. This will be our to designate where you guys are.
No, it will not. It won't.
You're right there. So that's where you guys are right now.
That thing needs to go away.
I'll find another token. Hold on. But that's approximately where you guys are. So, everybody's sort of splitting up and heading off in different directions. What are you guys? Are you guys moving as a group, or what's going on?
Place. I'm gonna go to the SSC office.
Oh, awesome! And you just be like, "Hey, by the way, winked out one of your worlds for fun and profit. It was fine."
I mean, they know about it.
They know what happened. I don't know how many times I have to keep explaining to y'all that they know what happened.
I mean, they don't.
Someone over there knows.
need to do it.
Who knows?
They're just gonna run like a Google search, and it's like, oh yeah, that plan's gone.
Why are we a car?
That's what you guys are now. That's the party in a car.
Right.
There actually is. So the
Car party.
inner ring of the Blinkgate station is like a tram taxi kind of system, where you can grab a personalized vehicle that will like mag rail you to whatever section you would like to go to.
Okay.
Artak wants to go with what's his name? Tosh to go find the guy.
Okay.
Does he
His
want to be
contact.
the guy?
No, absolutely not.
I'm gonna go find a job.
Instantly?
Yeah.
What?
In this
Yeah.
economy?
Yeah. I'm not good at being a Lancer pilot, so maybe I should
You
just
go
get a job.
in agriculture.
No, like maybe just retail or I don't know. Just it'll.
Call center.
I'm not good at piloting a mech. So
Okay.
it's just something I need to
I'll
change.
give you a handshake. It was nice working with you. See you in
Yeah.
another life.
Yep. Good luck with that shit. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Karna, did they tell you? So like you kind of met up. You came out later, like after we were all kind of huddled around, decided what to do, and then you walk out
Yeah.
of the hangar. Like, did they tell you that there's going to be like a trial?
No, they just said they'd call me in a week.
Yeah, for
I-
a trial. I feel like it feels like another lifetime ago, but we are all union officers.
Well,
Clipboard
so
guy
they-
walks by and says, "It's more of a hearing."
Oh, he's just walking past.
Yeah.
He's just like he's like helping process all the other people in line, because like all the rest of your crew, all the other people, like you can see Daryl just sort of like with his head down in the line, and then just everybody else you've been seeing on the ship is in line now, one at a time, getting checked
Yeah.
out and given little provincial badges.
Yeah, I'll hear him out in a week. So yeah, I'll.
All right. Yeah, so we'll get all this cleared up, put it behind us. Won't be our problem anymore, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna like make some hamburgers or something.
Nice. He's gonna make some hamburgers, huh?
We'll see what they
All right.
got for me.
Gonna make some hamburgers or something.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at your career choice. That was rude of me.
don't worry about it.
I just think it'll be funny when this whole campaign just turns into everyone doing just like me, like no one's a Lancer pilot anymore. We all quit because we did such a bad job.
Roll to cook fast food at your new
Right.
job.
Everyone's just so much happier.
Yeah,
more
just gonna
fulfilled.
fall on the floor every time. I'm gonna roll ones. I'm just
The
bad.
restaurant explodes.
And then for reasons unbeknownst to all of you, the entire Blinkgate blows up and everyone dies because you weren't there to stop it.
Well, we'll see if something like that happens.
Or maybe that won't happen. Let's find out. So,
Indeed.
so Artak, you're heading over to meet with Arlen and Tosh. Is anybody else going with Artak?
Nope.
Wait,
Isaiah?
Wait,
Callie?
where's our tack going?
Where are you going?
To meet Tosh's contact in Union.
No,
Maybe get some.
I'm going to the SSC office.
Why? Why?
I need to go. I'm gonna go talk to them.
Okay.
About what?
I'm gonna go see if they'll hire me. They sent me a pretty promising letter. They said, "Hey, thanks. You did a good job," and I'm gonna see if they could use that as part
Sorry
of my.
about sorry about
foot in
that.
the door.
You don't have that letter anymore. It did delete
That's fine.
itself.
Well, maybe I'm gonna go. I need to go see how the home base is doing then. I guess I won't go to the SSC. I need to figure out how New America's doing. I gotta go contact him.
Okay, so you head off to the residential recreation area, let's say.
Okay.
Jimmy, what you up to? You're going to the printing station to get printed.
Yeah, man.
Get your new mech
I said
printed.
I want to, print my mech. I spent time printing my mech, and they're like, "We're taking this." I'm like, "It's not even done."
Karna, I assume that you're probably heading off with Isaiah.
Why?
Because you guys are heading to the same area, because you're going to get a job and he's going to the same area where you would do that.
Oh, okay.
A place
Yeah.
where jobs are given.
Well, it
Yeah,
depends. Are you going to get a job in the small business zone or in the megacorp zone?
I think small business is probably my speed right now.
Okay, yeah, the job postings are mostly in the residential recreation area.
Actually, I might be able to get you a job, Karna. You know, I am the president of a minor.
How would you like to work for my planet?
Hey, man.
Sure.
I can hire you on. I'll fire the current vice because we can do that now, and I'll demote him back to Speaker of the House, and you can be my my VP.
That sounds really hard.
It's not that hard. Look at me. I'm not even there, and I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And they still send me money.
I'm gonna go find a bulletin board.
Okay.
I'll pass. Man, unit cohesion is not.
Callie,
strong right
what
now.
are you doing?
I am going to go with Artak.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Okay, so Callie and Artak, you guys go with Tosh, and Tosh is like, "Are you sure I shouldn't hand out pamphlets? There's a lot of people here who really, I think we could talk to about Ra."
Just not yet. Okay, let's just get through this hearing.
Just somebody here overhears Tosh. Some random person in the street comes over and says, "Don't talk about that."
Yeah, it makes people uncomfortable. See, Tosh, like.
He says, I know, but we need to talk about it because it's good. And she slaps the pamphlets out of his hands and goes, "Don't talk about that."
All right,
Hell yeah,
ma'am, we're
lady.
sorry. We're sorry. We'll keep it down.
Thank you. She
Tosh,
leaves.
tell me about this contact of yours. Where do you know him from?
Oh, Arlen. Well, Arlen and I were friends a while ago. I worked for the Union for a while, and I met Arlen. He was like my superior, but then he got demoted to my rank, and then he got like a bunch of tattoos, and they were real mad about that. And so he technically still works for the Union. He has family that worked in the Union, and so they didn't really want to fire him. So he doesn't actually have to do much now, but technically he's a sergeant, and so he still has some access, and he has some friends. He's a real friendly guy.
You trust him?
I trust him very much so. I haven't talked to him about Ra yet, though.
Let's not do that. Very
Okay.
much.
He said he would. I did get a message from him. He pinged me back.
Oh, great.
He said we should meet him in this restaurant over in the residential area.
Okay, yeah, sure, sounds good.
Great. So you want to get a car? Or do you want to ride the train? What do you want to do? I haven't been on one of these. You ever been to a Blinkgate station?
Yes.
No.
You have, Callie?
You've been?
I'm from a Blinkgate station.
Oh, which one? That's so cool.
None of your business.
Oh, all right, that's fine.
I'm not from this ring. I'm from a different ring.
Okay. Like a nearer one to the. No, you said it's not my business. I don't want to.
Yes, like a near one to the core.
Oh, okay. So you're like a cradle person.
Excuse me.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
No, it's a good thing.
I am.
Okay.
Rich person.
That's
I'm not a
so
rich
cool.
How did you end up all the way out here?
You ask a lot of questions. Artak.
Sorry, you're right. No, I apologize. You're a very private person. Let's
I'm
look at my
not.
team.
Let's talk about stuff. Do we want to share?
Do we want to share?
Can I? I'll just leave the pamphlets on this seat
Okay.
in the monorail, and then we can just
Harmless.
leave, and people will just find it.
Yeah.
Why does
people
this
Yeah?
pamphlet
That's highly
look
illegal.
like
That's
a $20
litter.
bill, but then when you pick it up, it's actually over.
You flip it over, and it's like a hologram that shimmers into, and it says, "Hey, porn's bad." And a little orb floats up above it.
It's not good that you're going to a restaurant.
It's not?
What?
No, he's gonna put some of those down, and then the waiter or the waitress.
Oh
will be
god, that's
mad.
gonna leave it as a tip. Here's a tip. Worship raw.
Here's a
Maybe
tip,
we
keep
should
your tip
think
in your
about
pants.
immortality, huh?
Yikes.
Yeah, let's take the tram. Take the tram, go to the restaurant.
Okay, so you guys are heading off that way. Isaiah and Karna.
Yeah.
Presumably heading off toward that same kind of direct. So basically, the four of you are all kind of like on the same train car.
That's really awkward. We all we say our goodbyes, and then we get on the train, and we're just sitting at different sides of the train.
I don't find it awkward at all.
I'm
You're
still
like,
trying
oh.
to hire Karna as my VP because I hate my job, but I don't want to resign.
You're not selling me very well.
Hey, it fucking sucks, okay? But
That doesn't help.
listen to me. It's better than blowing up planets.
Oh yeah, but a lot of things are better than blowing up planets.
Somebody on the some random person on the monorail looks over at you and just sort of
I'm gonna look
scoots
over at him
away.
and say, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, man. Yeah, this new
That guy
VR
goes,
game-
"My word," and stands up and just goes to a different car.
Yeah, these VR games are pretty realistic these days.
I
Feels like
guess
you're
so. I
really-
haven't
yeah.
played one in like forever.
Okay.
So I mean, what the hell, Isaiah? Like, what were you even doing, joining up as a Lancer pilot, if you're got this other job as president that you're just gonna go back to?
Do you
Like,
think
none
Callie
of this
just
ever
teach you
happened?
less about asking stupid questions? Leave me the fuck alone.
Got him.
Your
That's-
face was—it's like real life hurt. You were like, what the fuck?
Sorry.
You know, I just hate my life. Sorry, I don't hate my life. I hate my job back there. It fucking sucks. Okay.
Wait, which
But-
job?
All
The
of
one you're going back to?
Yes.
But it's like I said, it's better than fucking becoming like I am become death. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of that.
Well, no, you think I am?
I'm not
You didn't
saying
even push
you
the button, man.
are. Okay.
Guys, we're on a train.
There's no one left in the train car. Everybody
I'm-
immediately got up
We're having the
and
meeting that you wanted to have.
There's cameras on this train.
We're having the meeting that I wanted to have. Okay. What about it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Did
So
we put newspapers up or something? Pretend like.
I can see that you're obviously very visibly upset. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have time for it right now. So you go do you. We're
At
all
least
going to
a
meet back
week.
up in a week and we're going to be happy again.
Sure, I guess.
Or not. I mean,
Yeah.
or not. You're allowed to be unhappy.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks for permission.
Who knows if this
yeah, of course.
Blinkgate will survive?
We've only
Yeah.
been here for 20 minutes.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying.
We got a record to beat.
Are we still just riding on the train in awkward silence now?
Huh? Okay, so let's cut over to Jimmy. Jimmy, you have gotten a different train heading in a different direction. and are heading over.
Luckily.
Heading over to the printers. Jimmy, you were... What was your back? You were part of a group or something, right?
Yes, I was a... God, now you're making me remember that stuff from like 6 months ago. Let me just go over to the tab I have the Roll20 on with that whole dumb backstory that I wrote, because it's dumb. He's a trader merchant's son. His father helped create a small empire of trade routes and establish contacts both above and below table. Main source of trade was drones and Nexus equipment, and I learned to use it proficiency to demonstrate them to customers. When father remarried, his stepmother made it quite clear that Jimmy was not welcome in the trade business alongside his father, as his stepsister was made heir apparent for the business. This is due to his penchant for hijacking and hacking machines owned by opposing factions and gaining information that someone would deem unquestionably sourced under any circumstances. Shortly after Sister Dearest took over, the entire corporation was sold to IPSN, and she vanished into the night.
This is the biggest background that any of us have. All of us winged it very much, and you actually did a good job.
I didn't wing it. I have a backstory.
Just won't tell anyone
So Jimmy, you're sitting on the train car, on this monorail. It's going real fast. It's going to be like 5 minutes, right? It doesn't take very long.
Yeah. No big deal.
Someone comes in and sits down next to you.
Private car, buddy.
And like he kind of looks at you, and then looks around at the other like 30 people in the train car. And says, "Haha, you're funny." I know you.
That's... Do you, though?
I know you, Jimmy Waitani.
Hang on. That's not something people call me very often anymore.
I knew your family.
Many did, at one point.
We did business with them. I would do business with you.
Well, I don't have anything to sell anymore. You ought to talk to Galena. She's the one who, she was the one who did own the business. Now it's all IPSN.
No, you are a Lancer pilot now, yes?
That's correct.
Then we could do business again.
I suppose, but currently I have nothing to pilot. That's why I'm headed over to the printers.
He like reaches down and puts a hand on your leg. But you can feel that forward. like he's patting you on the leg, and you can feel that there's something in his hand. And he says, "You take this. You be discreet. You skip the line at the printers. You come talk to me."
I will lean forward and offer my hand in handshake and palm whatever it is he's offering.
Okay, yeah. So he picks up and shakes your hand and says, "Yeah, you use this. You do that. You don't have to. It's fine."
Ooh, well, good, because that was...
You drop off.
like,
yeah, you kind of drop it and then reach down and pick it up again.
Just like floats in the air.
He says, Jimmy, it's okay. It's okay. You
Hey, it's +4, so it's 6. It's not that bad of a fail.
You take this. You come talk to us. You'll see. I'll be seeing you, Jimmy Waitani. And he gets up and walks out of the car. And he was just for
told me his name.
Just for a picture, he was wearing like a very large, wide hat that was like fur rimmed around the side, and then the rest of his outfit, he was wearing like a fur vest, and then like just jeans, but just a fur vest. So there's like a lot of skin and a big hat, and he put that down. And he had like a bunch of leather necklaces with like little things, like a bunch of them, you know?
Oh man, is this dude like the Tiger King of this Blinkgate?
I thought about having us go to Tiger King Planet, and I decided against it.
We can't go straight to Tiger King's planet.
Terrible.
Tractor repair planet.
I don't
want meth and tigers, okay?
I don't I don't understand the reference. Like, actually, people keep talking about this shit, and I don't get it, and I don't
Go
think I
watch
want to.
Tiger
Go to
King, bruh.
Netflix and do it.
No.
It's pretty wild.
I've been made to understand that I do not want to do that.
You
Yeah,
do.
like
You
Tiger-
do
It
want.
depends.
It's
Do
a
you want to see-
completely different. It's not
You could
related
just-
at all.
Listen to the podcast.
Just talk to us. We'll tell you
Oh,
about
That
it.
came out
Did
way
El-
before.
Did
the
LPN
Netflix.
do a podcast on it?
I have no idea who did the podcast, but there was apparently a podcast. It doesn't matter.
Anyways.
There's no
Alright.
tigers.
No tigers.
They're
Got
all dead now. The tigers don't exist. So too real.
Bit dark, buddy.
So he leaves, and you look down at the object that you're holding in your hand, and it is a data chip that appears to be made out of pure glass. But you can see that there are like little data channels in it, and it's like almost glowing. There's some sort of electrical charge in it, and it's like teardrop shaped, but it's all glass.
Interesting. Do I recognize this thing at all?
Never seen one before in your life.
Did I recognize that weirdo?
Never seen that guy before in your life.
Well, certainly nothing terrible has ever happened taking a random object from a stranger who's very touchy.
And mostly nude.
I mean, just from the top up.
Okay, so everybody else arrives. You all kind of, I mean, Jimmy, you too. Everybody kind of arrives at their location. Karna and Isaiah, you guys head off in the direction of like job boards and stuff like that.
I'd like to think Neo America has an embassy, but it's like a really shitty one.
It definitely does not. It
tucked
absolutely
away,
doesn't.
You know? Like
It
it's
has
a
a
small
bulletin board.
business that they call the Neo American Embassy, but it's really just like a gift shop.
It has-
It's just it's like a piece of paper with the tabs at the bottom.
Yeah.
There's like one little kiosk, like it's like a mall almost in
Like an
a certain
ATM.
area, and there's a kiosk, and that kiosk has like is labeled like embassies of the worlds, and they've got like a phone book, and you can go down it, and there's like one phone number that you can call. It's listed in there.
Cool. Good enough for me.
Okay, so Isaiah heads to that. Karna, you head to the job board and start searching.
Yeah.
Artak and Callie, you guys follow Tosh into a restaurant. It is a restaurant called Megatapas.
All right.
Restaurant.
They only serve tapas, but they're huge portions of tapas.
Well, that's not tapas. Tapas means small portions.
Megatapas.
Is this the
It's,
Neo
it's
American
Megatapas.
restaurant?
It does sound like something.
All right. Anyway,
In the corner from like the corner of this restaurant, it's kind of dark and moody in here. Like it looks like it's a fairly upscale place. You hear a man's voice ring out, and he says, "Tosh, my brother, it's so good to see you." And looking over, there is a man in the corner, and he has very dark skin, which is noticeable because he has a bunch of like tattoos that are like LED augmented on him, and they are all like, he has like lines going down his face and like all over his arms and things that are like glowing white just a little bit in these cool patterns. And he looks over at you and sort of waves, and like as he waves in the dark, there's like trails of light behind his arm in the
Cool.
darkness.
It's the dude from Shin Megami Tensei.
And then he like reaches up like this and goes like that, and all the lights go out on him. And he says, "Come, sit."
Okay.
I sit.
Yeah, walk over.
Tosh said, and Tosh runs over and goes, "Arlen!" And they like hug, and he says, "Who are your friends? Introduce me."
Okay, sounds like a vampire.
Yeah, do it, Tosh. Introduce us.
Yes.
That's you, Sniper.
Yeah, no,
You're
right.
both guys.
I forgot. This is Artak and this is Callie. They're great with their Lancer pilots, because they work for Union, kind of. We need to talk to you. Yeah, so some stuff happened. He says, I know, it's been so long since I've talked to you. I thought you were dead. Well, no, not almost. A couple times, but no, I'm good. And they want to talk to you and tell you what's going on, and see if you can help us out a little bit. Great. Yeah, no, tell me.
So
Wait. First, what do you like to eat?
I like bruschetta.
Very good, very good. And he like reaches up and hits some buttons on like there's a tablet built in, like he goes click and a little screen rises up out of the table and he starts hitting buttons. Very good, bruschetta. And you, Artak.
could I just get like a big plate of olives?
Oh my gosh.
Olives.
What kind? There's so many.
All of them. Like,
I will get you a plate of big olive. You wait.
You get one olive.
I'm sorry, did you say
5
big
pounds.
olive?
Hits buttons and says, BAM! Megatapas! I love this place. It's fantastic. It's very expensive. It's on me. I treat you.
I
fancier than what I'm
assumed
used
that.
to.
Very good, very good. I like your friends. Tosh, what will you be having? Pizza.
What is wrong with Tosh?
I want pizza. Very good. I will get you a mega pizza. Just starts
Fucking.
ones. And so after like a minute or two, just the biggest bruschetta you've ever, just one giant cracker with like several whole tomatoes on top of it.
What? Bruschetta doesn't have whole tomatoes.
It's mega bruschetta.
So,
Bruschetta, if you will.
deconstructed bruschetta? What is
Somebody-
this? Do I have to
somebody-
make my own bruschetta?
Somebody opens up like a wet bag and just starts pouring mozzarella on top of it.
Ugh.
This face is
Uh,
gross.
Sniper, do you know what bruschetta is?
I know what mega bruschetta is, and that's what's
Alright.
important. Yeah, and then there's one, like, somebody brings out just a giant toothpick and puts it on Artak's table, and they yell, pull! And there's like a cannon shot from across the restaurant, and a olive the size of a basketball lands on the toothpick.
Great.
And then somebody just brings Tosh a normal size pizza and opens a box.
They probably got all of that.
It's a
produce.
mega bagel bite.
It's got stuffed crust and it's like a meat lovers. It's
amazing.
The crust is actually hamburgers built right into the crust.
Wow.
He says, very good. Now we may eat while you talk business. Tell me, what problems are you having?
Well, oh boy, where to begin? Have you heard anything about the incident at the Omega, whatever the numbers are, Sniper Gamma, the base?
The Gamma training base. It disappeared. You were involved?
Involved?
Did
That's
you
where we
destroy it?
trained.
You can tell me.
No, absolutely not.
First, I will tell you a secret. I once killed a man in this very restaurant.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Just one.
Now you know a thing of mine.
Those are some rookie numbers.
Now you
pump
tell
those
me.
numbers up.
You tell me what you have done.
All right. Trading secrets.
If you tell anyone I've killed a man, I will kill you. I will throw you into space.
I actually believe you.
Good,
All right.
good. And he grins, and when he grins, like the lights on his little tattoos like kind of flash for a second over his face.
I once saw a asteroid-sized tentacle monster emerge from within the training base.
We're not supposed to tell people that. God, I hate you guys.
You're not here, Isaiah.
This
I
is the
know.
guy we're supposed to tell, not just a random dude on the phone.
You saw a tentacle monster.
What did you hear happened to the base?
I heard the base was destroyed by unruly students.
Well, that's a
Hmm.
lie.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
That's the story going around?
That is the story going around, that there was an uprising. It's honestly, it's really bad for the union's look. Now, normally, I don't
Yeah,
go
no
into the
kidding.
office most days. I'm very rich, I'll tell you. I'll be really honest. I don't go into the office. I usually go party. This place, after we're done here, assuming this meeting goes well, which so far, going great. Assuming it goes well, I'm gonna take you and we're gonna go party.
After the hearing?
It's gonna be, no, tonight, like in an hour. When we're done talking, we are gonna go get just spaced.
We
tell
can't.
you what.
We can't do any illegal activities. Just
Of-
saying.
oh, I would never dream of it. In that,
But when you're drunk of it.
don't eat any of that bread. Just a lot of it's cocaine. I thought it would be more fun.
What the hell? Artak.
I'll get you a different one. Just- it's legal here, but being high isn't. So hold on.
What?
Let me get you a
So
different one.
it's illegal to look at cocaine. I'm confused.
Yeah, it's legal to make it and have it, but you can't use
You
it.
can eat it. You just can't be high.
So you immediately have to put some smoke in your face, or what?
No, we don't have smoke for that. Not here. They grow it in a different ring.
Yeah, their smoke sucks.
I've heard SSC is working on a hangover-free smoke. We don't have it. Anyway,
Nice.
the point is, so you blew up Gamma Station. Why'd you do it?
I'm telling you, we did not.
You
blow up
didn't?
Gamma Station. No.
Oh,
Let me ask you this. So
was
you
it the
heard-
other? I've heard. Okay, I'm privy to some
With
things.
the A team.
Let me tell you, there was an A team and there was a B team.
And it was the A team.
Well,
the-
we like to think of it as an A team and a one team.
What?
That's not
Nobody
what it
thinks
was.
that.
So you were the A team.
No, we were the B team.
Oh,
We are the Alpha team. There's an A team and there's an
We're the
Alpha.
fighting mongoose. You get it right.
I understand.
Look, we're the other team. Who gives a crap?
I
Have
understand.
you- so
There were two
ever s-
teams. Your team and
Yes, but
another
it's the same.
team.
exactly. you did.
Very good. Okay. The other team, no one's heard from them.
Huh.
We don't know where they are, if they're alive, what they're doing. Then there's your team, which no one had heard from until
Our ship was
we
damaged.
got a report from a planet. I'm blanking on the name. They had a colony there. They said they had dealt with some pirates and that you had destroyed the pirates.
Agate. I'm not there.
Agate.
sorry.
I can't remember the
What?
Like a
planets.
shoelace.
I can check my notes.
Agate. No,
That was
no.
the town.
I give
Right.
it
That sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. I don't remember the name of the planet. I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
Okay, pretend that
It was so
okay.
long ago.
I mean,
I
Agate is
thought the
definitely
planet
town.
was just called whatever the corporate state was called.
Oh yeah, Uniformer.
Geoformers
Terraformers?
Unlimited.
Geoformers
Yes.
Unlimited. Yeah.
11
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. No. That's right. I'm remembering now. It was a Geoformers Unlimited planet. They're a tiny corporation. They're like a sneeze in the bucket. Nobody likes them.
What the
Uh,
hell kind
Wasn't
of
a fan.
fucking phrase is that?
It's the future.
in the
The
bucket.
phrases are different.
No one sneezes in buckets here.
That
Social
was
distancing.
us.
So
Yeah.
So I heard that that somebody, we heard an Operation Outreach team showed up, did some stuff, dealt with the pirates. Very good. All good. Everybody happy. Then we heard that
That was pretty much it.
that was it.
Same
Honestly,
here.
we haven't heard anything. It was radio silent for a while. But there's been stirrings. There's been stirrings. I'm just gonna name some things. I want you to trust me. Do you trust me? We've just met, but I want you to trust me.
Well, Tosh trusts you, and Tosh has pulled my ass out of the fire a couple times in the past few weeks.
That's fantastic. You trust Tosh? That's amazing.
I trust
Tosh says, "Hey," he goes, "Ah, I don't." After that card game,
Just eating pizza.
after that card game back on Beta 6, I'm not trusting anything you do, Tosh. Tosh says, "Look, I'll pay you back. It's gonna happen." Yeah, sure you will. So, here's what I know.
To have an intro between two GM controlled players playing out on screen.
Here's
Artak pretended to laugh at it and get it.
here's some rumors I've heard. You tell me. You wink if you were involved in any of these. Okay? You let me know.
I'll take a bite of olive for yes and a drink for no.
Somebody found a new meta vault.
Yep.
I heard about that. Yes.
Somebody found a new meta vault. We don't know what happened to it or where it was, but there's been rumors. Some things have come up. Somebody found a new meta vault. There's another rumor. There's a planet made entirely of glass where diamonds rain from the sky.
What the fuck?
There's supposed to be a base there. Nobody knows who owns that base, but there's supposed to be a base there and somebody raided it.
Artak takes a drink.
I don't believe you. None of your signals over here. Don't do that. Wink. I told you to wink.
I don't know how to wink.
How do I not wink if it wasn't us?
Blink with
Kelly's
two
just
eyes.
like,
I open my eyes
You get-
wide.
oh, man.
Over on Yond 12, one of the Barony colonies, there's a civil war going on. And one of the sides received a shipment of weapons. And nobody knows who dropped them off.
What is happening?
Just naming things that happen.
That one's not us either. How can we be in all these places at
None
once?
of no, really. None of these were you?
No,
what
no,
if-
no, no.
I mean, the first one was.
What have
first
you
one.
been doing?
You gonna tell them about the
Flee.
You opened a meta vault? Tell me about it.
It was a trip.
Yeah, it was weird.
There were
Kind of hard to explain.
invisible things. I don't know.
Had some visions.
Do you have any? Do you
He
have?
might have been drugged.
Do you have any data chips
I have lots of data chips.
of
Yeah, Kelly's swimming in chips over here.
of when you went there?
To the NHP that lived there.
Oh no, we don't have a copy.
Ugh. You know how much that would be worth? It would be incredible.
Hey, you know who has a copy? Old Nackle has a copy.
Oh,
you
Nackle's
gave it
not
away.
here.
Thought you gave it to the guy. The
The first rule of information is that you keep a copy for yourself.
No, you definitely don't have a copy anymore.
well, bad
Uh,
news about that vault anyway. It sort of self-destructed after.
All
Yeah,
right.
it had-
And then there's another one. Nobody's heard from Agraria in a little bit, but that's like brand new. So
Like a day?
yeah, it's
Oh no, because they were getting jammed. Right.
He's not there anyway, so.
I'm
But
not sure. I
so-
was trying to figure out what.
It's
for
been a
moment.
couple of days. Like communications dropped off, but like surely Lancer pilots wouldn't just like kill all the communications on a planet.
No.
No.
We didn't do
definitely did not
anything.
kill.
Jimmy, you're not here.
We didn't do anything to the communications.
That's a very specific claim.
It's also not true if you think about it, but
We helped the communications.
In a way, if you think about that.
all right.
Oh my
So
God.
you
Stop thinking about things in a way and just answer the simple question. Yeah.
I don't.
just
So
simply.
I want.
So you
point
were
to the
involved
Artak has been-
in one interesting thing, and then Gamma Station. You say you didn't blow it up.
That's correct.
Who
Let me
blew it
ask
up?
You this.
What's a gamma station?
So you've heard about all these things going on. Have you heard about a fleet of a battleship flying the Union colors that appeared at Gamma Station, or that has been in pursuit of us ever since we left there? Twice now. We have barely escaped with our lives.
Are you saying that's who blew up Gamma Station?
Well, Yes.
Now,
Or the monster.
now tell me
Don't
about
remember the
this.
monster?
Tell me about this monster. You said it's a
It has-
tentacle monster.
I didn't see tentacles. I just saw a big eye.
The entire station cracked open like an egg, and
It was an asteroid, from what I understand. So the whole thing
Right.
just
massive.
Kablooey.
Just split apart, and something was inside of it.
it split apart on its own.
I don't know
Like-
what started it,
Like an egg.
but right as it
Mm.
happened, that's when the ships showed up, Union ships, and we were attacked by mechs in Union colors with weaponry that I have never seen before.
Do you have a picture of these mechs or of these ships?
The ship, yes.
Show me.
I'm gonna show him the picture of the ship. That
He looks at it and goes, No, I've worked with a lot of Union ships.
Mm-hmm.
These are not Union ships.
They're not.
They are not.
Who is it?
Look at this. You see that? And he like holds it up to you. You see this in the front? There's like a little bit of a glow. You see the glow? You see it?
Yeah.
Like around the edges.
Uh-huh.
That's a hard light projection.
You're kidding.
We don't do that. We don't know how to do that.
Yeah, the
Interesting.
You guys are back.
mechs that attacked us, they had these weapons.
Nobody I know knows how to do that.
Huh.
And I look, I know a lot of people. They don't let me into the meetings, but they talk to me.
Do
Now
you think-
the only reason I'm telling you this is because I know that with Tosh here, that if any of you were to go and try and tell somebody else that I have filled Tosh's pizza with micro bombs.
Right, Josh.
And Tosh
Sorry,
goes, "What?"
No big loss.
He says, "Now look, it's an insurance thing, right? Here,
He wants
Insurance against what?
I just have to prove it." And he hits a button, like he pulls up his and hits a button, and Tosh goes, I have to go to the bathroom. And Tosh gets up and runs to the bathroom.
What
now
the
that
fuck?
that was one. He's got a few thousand in him. You understand? It would be bad. Now,
Looks like it would be bad.
no, I like you. You seem
like Tosh?
you seem friendly. I like Tosh a lot. I just want to prove to you
Oh,
the
glad you don't like us a lot.
ramifications of what's happening here. If you were to go tell anybody that I murdered a guy in this restaurant, you wouldn't make it to the trial. You understand what I'm saying?
Who would I even tell?
Nobody, because you ate a bunch of food with micro bombs in it.
Oh, okay. See,
Callie didn't.
I was
I
gonna
didn't eat any
actually ask the
food.
follow-up about the olives. Yeah.
I didn't eat any food.
Now the point is, I'm a nice guy. I'm extremely friendly.
You know, nice guys don't have to say that.
But I don't know you, right? This is an insurance policy. Assuming you don't tell on me, I don't tell on you or on the bombs. And then in like 2 days, they'll all pass out. It'll be fine.
It's gonna hurt.
So, here's the deal. I'm gonna talk to my superiors. I'm gonna let them know that I think I have contact with you, Operation Outreach, and they trust me. They know me. I've vetted you. So you're telling me we've got data. These are not Union ships. This is important information, but I need one thing from you.
What's that?
I need you to do a little task for me.
Is it illegal?
No, not at all, actually. In fact, you will be operating under the Union banner.
Be nice for a change.
Here's the deal. If everything goes well, if you complete this task for me, the way that it should be completed, I will have you reinstated as official Union personnel. Any rumors about anything happening with you blowing up Gamma Station will be expunged.
Is that gonna cancel the hearing, or is that gonna just like get us through the hearing?
You're still gonna have to do the hearing. They're gonna scan through you.
But
But they'll
us?
say, oh, well, obviously these were the heroes of Gamma Station who fought their way out and managed to survive amongst all odds, right?
I mean, I will say we did just deliver a ship full of people that probably
Absolutely,
would not be
you
alive right now.
saved refugees, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah,
Tremendous.
that's what we did.
Now, if assuming we can do all this, and the thing I want you to do, just shut up.
I know.
The thing I want you to do is official business. This is a good thing you're doing.
Right. What do you want us to do?
What I
Tell
want,
us about the
okay,
job.
it's a good point. We get straight to it. I like you, Callie. I like you. Do you like your bruschetta?
I didn't eat any. You
Why
said it
not?
was cocaine.
No, we got you a new baguette. Here's your new baguette.
You just said there's microbombs in the food. I'm not using any food.
That's fair. It's fair. You know what? That one's on me. Let me order you a new bomb-free baguette.
Nope, I'm good.
It's understandable. You order it here, and he like swivels the mortar. Anything
Are the
you
bombs
want.
on the menu?
Well, there's a if you hit like
Ask
up
for a
up
bomb
down
and
down
drink.
bomb 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 bomb, then yes.
Never coming back to this restaurant. What's the job?
No, it's a good restaurant. You understand? Okay. There are a lot of corporations here on this station. And some of them are not following union rules. And as he says that, all his lights like light up a little bit and like run out of his eyes and down his arms and across his body.
How's your work?
This guy's cool as hell. Artak says out loud.
Just in awe. Can't even contain it.
He says, "Thank you."
Is it within union rules to feed a bunch of bombs to Lancer pilots?
Yes.
Might be.
Hold over
Now-
to the second committee.
Yeah.
I know that there is a deal going down.
Okay.
Somewhere on the station, someone is smuggling something of great importance in 4 days' time.
Plums.
There is an object that's going to come through the station, and we, the Union, would like to have control of that object. It would be dangerous in the wrong hands. Here's the problem. We don't know what the object is.
Then how do you know it would be dangerous?
We don't know who's smuggling it.
Do you know who's receiving it?
We don't.
So you just know there's an object?
We just know, we've heard chatter
He doesn't know anything.
that something important is going to move through Lassen Gate. And we need to stop that from happening. As Lancer pilots, you have a little leeway that I don't. I have to wear this badge everywhere. You don't have to do that. So I want you to offer up your services as mercenaries or what have you. And I want you to find out where this object's going to be, and I want you to retrieve it. And if you do that, I will restore your union status, and we will help you figure out who's trying to kill you.
This doesn't sound official at all.
No, it doesn't.
What part doesn't sound official? How can I make it sound more official?
I'm not there, so that's not okay.
I'm gonna assume Callie.
This all seems very vague.
What concrete assurances can I give you? I understand.
Besides
You've
the fact
shown
I'll blow
me
you up.
somebody
He's
is
not gonna blow me up.
somebody is masquerading as the Union, and we don't like that. That's not okay. The Union should stand for utopia, for people finally finding their place in a world where they can work and they can live freely.
Okay, here's a question.
That's right.
Why do we have to do you a favor for you to do the right thing?
Well, I have to know that you're honest, right?
What?
I mean, we've just met.
Yeah,
How
and
am
you
I
fed
supposed to
2 people with
believe
bombs.
this story?
You just get over the bombs, jeez.
Look, if I
We're
told
still talking
you,
about that?
I told you about the guy I murdered, so you get some bombs. This is the agreement we made.
So we need
Post
to.
hoc, but
So we need to get an object. You don't know what it is, but you know it's bad.
It must be, or they wouldn't be smuggling it.
Maybe it's tigers.
Tigers are dead.
Maybe they're not, and that's why they're smuggling them.
That would be incredible. That's not illegal.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
The SSC has genetically modified animals all the time.
Okay.
I saw a shark man the other day.
Oh.
so
He went home with one of my friends.
introduce me to this shark man later. But in
We'll
the
see.
meantime, we're new here. We're a bit out of our element. I'm not even sure I would know where to start to track this sort of thing down. Do you?
Well, there's a lot of people on this station, so it might be tricky.
Uh-huh.
There are, though, several corporations. GMS is here, IPS North Star, the SSC, the Baronies are here. There's a lot of people that you might talk to figure out what's going on.
Does Horace have a place here?
Horace doesn't have places anywhere.
Well, of course they do.
I've never seen a Horace is... honestly, I'll tell you, I don't think Horace is real.
Okay, moving on.
I've never seen one.
Guys, crazy.
Have you seen one? They don't
doesn't-
exist.
Okay. Anyway.
It's a rumor.
So how are we gonna? Okay, back to the plan. How are we gonna get a map? Who are we looking for?
This is my issue. I don't know who you're looking for. You have 4 days before the bidding goes down. That's all I
hate this,
know.
Ben.
A bidding.
The
bidding?
transaction,
Okay, gotcha.
I should say. Somebody is trading something to somebody for a large sum of mana. And when that happens, it'll be gone. This is our best chance to get the object. But the informants I had that told me that they would be giving me more information never reported back.
Can you tell us where you sent your informants last?
I told them to find out information.
Okay, got it. They hadn't checked back in at all.
And they hadn't. They told me they had been hearing some rumors. I had one that was positioned in the Baronies, who had heard people talking about it. I had one that was positioned over at IPS North Star, was secretary at IPS North Star. And I had another informant that was working at GMS in the factory.
Administration assistant.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. I think.
I don't feel good about this, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
Great. Fantastic. Tell you what.
What's the worst that can happen?
I'm gonna... A
One of us
show
could
of...
know these people who are trying to smuggle the crap, and then that's gonna be a problem, probably.
A show of good faith, then, on my part. Yes?
I'll only detonate half of these.
And at this
I
point,
can
like,
use-
Tosh comes back, and he says, I'll solve a problem for you, and goes, boop, 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 boop. Boop. Says, now, Artak, no bombs. No bombs at all.
Hey, all right.
Tosh, you're on thin ice.
Oh my god.
Tosh is just
How
like,
much
are you
cocaine
kidding
have you
me?
had?
Why? Would you like some?
No, I don't. Thank you. I'm just curious. All right. Well, we'll get on that.
Yeah, I guess
Very
we have
good.
Work cut out for us.
I'll be here.
No, we
You can
don't.
ask for me at the front, and they'll find me here at Megatapas.
You just always here.
Do you own this place?
No, but I know everybody a lot.
Wow.
That's how I get cocaine in the food.
Mm.
Okay.
And bombs.
Wait.
Okay.
All right.
Very good. Now,
Food.
follow me. And he stands up
Party now.
and says, "Come, come. You ready?
Okay.
Now,
Alright.
you
Follow
choose.
him.
You choose Mega Salsa, Neo Jazz, Triple Neo Jazz, or
I want the last one.
Ah,
burrito.
are you a fan
Why?
of
Why am I
what?
choosing?
No, it's yours. You get to choose.
It's taking us out.
I want you to have a good time.
Oh, we're choosing. Well, then I don't know. That sounds bad.
It's too
But
late.
you meant
have chosen.
salsa as in like dancing,
Dancing.
not food.
That is what he means like that.
Oh, let's go do salsa.
Oh, you're not a fan?
No, it's fine.
Callie
Oh, that's all right. It's one of my favorites. But yes, Mega Salsa. And
Alright, we're going Mega Salsa dancing.
Mega salsa dancing.
and he leads you to the recreation center. Like you take a little car, and on the way there, he offers you so much cocaine. He offers you he pulls a little tray out and says, "This one's legal. This one's not legal. This one glows and is legal. This one glows and is not legal. Go ahead. Do you have would you preference?
My preference is no cocaine.
No cocaine for you.
Arlen, I think
Anything
we're
else?
Gonna pass on the cocaine.
No
tonight.
cocaine?
Just because, I mean, we've only got 4 days for this job. I really don't know if
That's
we
fine.
can
That's
waste-
fine.
Yeah.
Tosh, I know you love the super cocaine. I know you do. And he says, "Oh, well, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I have a pamphlet. I don't. We left all my pamphlets on the train, but
Thank God.
I think
Thank
that
God.
maybe drugs are bad."
They certainly
Josh.
don't mix with bombs.
He's gonna
And-
blow up all your bombs.
And Arlen looks over at him and goes, "Oh, that's what you always say." And then this happened. He slaps him on the shoulder, and there's just a patch on Tosh's shoulder. He goes, "Oh no!" And the patch glows for a second, and then falls off his arm.
Jesus.
And Tosh
had
just
to witness
goes,
Tosh get drugged.
Yeah, I did.
"I'm riding the lightning."
Oh no. Oh no. This is not cool.
And then the door opens, and there's just Mega Salsa playing, and there's huge thumping bass, and then people come by and
Did you say huge thumping bass?
bass, huge thumping bass.
No.
And
Mega
bass.
Salsa-
There's
also a
yeah, a
bass.
fish
Mega
comes
bass,
by.
and they're slapping it. That's how they play the music.
Fantastic.
Yeah, there's a
Slap
shark
in the
guy. And
face.
also,
Holy shit.
So that's happening. So you guys are off doing that, and every
Fantastic.
once in a while somebody looks over and Tosh is just staring at a whole bunch of lights that are going at once. And whenever anybody comes over to talk to him, he goes, "What? Do you want to hear about Raw? I'm talking to you about Raw. We can talk about Raw right now."
Oh my god.
All right. I'm
Give
just gonna
Tosh a glass
ignore
of
that.
water.
You do that. I will ignore him.
Artak's gonna keep an eye on Tosh. Make sure.
Stop looking at me! I can feel it.
I just still stand near Tosh.
All right, so
Don't stand so close to me.
Karna,
no things.
Karna,
Yeah.
what are you up to? You looking for jobs?
Yeah, I'm looking for a bulletin board with jobs on it.
You job searching. Have you found any jobs that look like they might be interesting to you? Let's roll. Roll me a raw 1d20.
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Do you have a table with jobs on it?
Karna, I'm gonna say you're looking through it and you haven't really found anything that's piqued your interest.
The VP job is still available.
I don't
You're-
need to be interested in it. I don't deserve that.
You're sitting there looking, and somebody else comes up to you and stands next to you, and you notice that they're standing a little bit uncomfortably close, And like you kind of glance out of the corner of your eye, and they're standing there with just their hands like on their chest, like with one steepled finger,
Yeah.
looking
Do
at the
they just
job
look-
board.
They just look like they're concentrating.
They're going, no, that's not,
Yeah.
They look over at you. And then they look back at the board, and while they're looking at the board, just says, and it's a woman. She says, "Hello, Karna."
Hello. How do you know my name? Do I recognize her?
You don't. You've never seen this person before in your life. Looking over at her, she is wearing this very long robe, and the robe is like shimmering with colors really slowly. It's this very crazy fashion accessory. It's very classy looking, but it's really slowly shifting in these dark, vibrant colors, almost like an oil sheen, but like primarily green kind of colors, like silk. That's just like it, and it doesn't look like gaudily electronic, or it's not glowing or anything. It's just very gently, like almost as if it's like a river that's moving along and shifting in colors. And she is also wearing a very large hat, but her hat is like not rimmed in fur or anything. It's extremely classy and kind of pointy on the edges, like 4 corners, but they're very big. But look like the whole ensemble looks extremely classy. And she's like, now that you've kind of noticed her, you notice she's sort of swaying a little bit.
Okay. So, hi. How do you know my name?
Karna, we know a lot of things.
Who's we?
The people that I work for. You're looking for a job, yes?
Yeah.
We could use people like you.
What kind of person am I?
You're a Lancer pilot, right?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, I don't think I want to be a Lancer pilot.
Our information says you have the license.
Yeah, well, having a license doesn't mean you want to use it.
Karna, I know you don't like to kill people.
You seem to know quite a bit about me. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure what's going on.
I can tell.
All right. Well,
would you like a job where you don't have to do that anymore?
Yeah, I would like to stop killing people.
Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna offer you a job. If it goes well, maybe there will be more jobs. Does that sound good?
Maybe. What kind of job is this?
This will tell you all you need to know. She like breaks her steepled hands and reaches out one hand and holds it up to you. It's like this.
What is it? What is that?
There's nothing in her, like glancing at it, there's nothing in her hand. She says, just take my hand.
That's extremely sketchy. I don't see any reason why I should do that.
I'm just offering you a job. You don't have to take it.
Okay, I won't.
And then he takes it and the job is murder. Murder.
Something else that I can offer you?
No, I feel like I'd be okay just picking a job off of this board. I don't think I need anything special.
That's really disappointing.
Yeah, well, life is full of disappointments.
Karna, I don't think you'll be satisfied with anything you find here. And I won't be the last person to seek out somebody with your unique resume. But I might be the only person to offer you something peaceful. Tell you what, I'll leave it for you.
Okay.
And if you want it, you can take it
Right.
and look at it.
Sure.
But you still don't have to do it.
Okay.
That's up to you.
Okay.
But I
Nice.
hope we hear from you soon.
Okay. I guess we'll see.
I just want you to know that I don't do this for everybody. She reaches down into her pocket and pulls out a water bottle. And she twists the cap off. And she pours some of the water just out on the ground. And then takes her other hand that she was trying to hold your hand with and puts just her index finger into the water. And the water glows for a second. And you can see, like, out of the corner of your eye, there's, like, electric circuitry running through the water. And she screws the lid on. And she leans down and places it, like, at your feet. And says, "It's up to you now, but I hope you consider it. I look forward to talking to you soon." And then she turns and walks away.
So she put the water bottle down?
Yep.
Okay.
She left that behind so you could have yourself some electric water. Take a swig.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay, I guess so. Like nothing looked like, I don't know if I could roll for this, but nothing looks strange about this bottle.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen a water bottle that looked like it had electric circuitry going through the water before.
Yeah, by itself, that's pretty weird. All right, I guess I'll pick it up.
Okay. It's just it's not hurting you or anything to hold the water bottle.
Okay. All right. Well, I probably have to find. I might have to go back to my NHP and see if he can figure this out because I have no idea how to. I don't have a disk drive in my computer that takes water.
Or do all disk drives take water?
They'll take
There's
it.
only one way to. Oh no, it didn't work.
Break the whole shit.
All right, so
Committed
you
crime.
pick up the water bottle and head off to your NHP.
Yeah, sure.
Back to the because your NHP is still in your mech, right, Karna?
Yep.
And yours is licensed, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
normal NHP.
Isaiah, you're
That's
back
me.
at your kiosk.
Oh, cool.
It's taken some scanning because weirdly, for whatever reason, this phone book is not in alphabetical order.
Oh, cool.
So it took you a little while, but you eventually did find Neo America. There's a listing for Neo America. And the phone number here looks like an older number, but you do recognize it. It's supposed to go to like the Secretary of Agriculture and not like whatever the Neo America White House is, but it's there.
Cool. I'll give him I'll reach out.
You hit like 2 numbers on the telephone, and somebody grabs your shoulder from behind. And they like pull you around.
I'm really jumpy right now. So I'm just gonna kind of like push him. Like, what the fuck?
And he there's this little short guy backs up from you and has like long shaggy hair and is wearing just the most vibrant American flag t-shirt. Like the whole t-shirt is an American flag, and so are the pants. They're like sweatpants. This man is a walking American flag. There is an American flag tattooed on this person's forehead, but it has way more stars than like today's American. It like the stars go off the side of the flag and wrap around, like, and his head is shaved back to here of just stars
Cool.
coming across it, which you immediately recognize as not the most current Neo-American flag. It's like the 48th flag, but you get it, right?
I'm immediately going to switch into presidential mode.
And
hello, you're one of my constituents, I see.
He drops to both knees and just proselytizes himself before you and yells, "Sire!"
My title?
Sire, I'm so glad I'm sorry. I shouldn't look upon you directly.
Okay, what's your deal?
Sire, I was looking for you.
Okay, you found me.
There's been a coup.
Okay,
There's been several coups. You've been away for so long, sire.
it's been like a year.
Sire, there's a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, what's up?
It's not been a year.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
How long has it been?
It's 100.
Oh well, my term's way over.
No, sire. It never ended because there was a coup.
Held a coup like 97 years ago?
We've had 100 years of horrible monarchic despots.
Jesus. Did the Neo-British invade?
No. A horrible man took over. He slew the vice president in single combat.
Wow, I'm glad I didn't take that job.
He killed Nixon?
Neo Agnew is dead, sire.
Wait, was my brother my VP?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Was my brother?
No, sire. Sire, not your brother. Although it's been 100 years, your brother's probably dead too.
Yeah.
Neo Agnew was a man who named himself after you. 30 years later, we trusted him.
Well, that's a mistake.
Okay, and that's the name of the guy that usurped my office?
No, the man that usurped you was Harper.
Harper Lee?
Yeah, what's his deal?
Harper showed up to the White House.
Is he like tyrannical? Is he a
What is it? Is it the whitest house? What is the...
What? It's just a White House.
It's like an off-White House.
Is Isaiah like dropping
White
out for
House.
anybody? Is that just me?
Oh yeah, he's dropped out. He's definitely dropped out.
Sorry.
Okay. He says, no, sire. You see, Harper came and petitioned. He tried to do a vote of no confidence. Then everyone said that's ridiculous. Just because you're not here doesn't mean you can't rule.
They're absolutely correct.
Your vice president had signed everything. You were doing a bang-up job.
Yeah.
The problem is, Harper came back, and Harper had 4 eyes.
What?
And one of them fired lasers, sire. I swear it to be true.
No!
holy shit.
And then he killed
Harper
Neo-
killed the cabinet, sire.
the whole cabinet.
The White House is now the White Throne.
The
Oh
fourth
no.
row.
He has claimed himself to be king, and he has lived for over 100 years, sire.
Oh, do I have to go on a side quest? To go
Anybody who has come to complain, or leverage a complaint, or file a parking ticket has been vaporized.
Oh my god! So he's
They
not
just
a good
impeach
person.
him.
He's also the DMV, sire.
Oh no. That's a step too far.
Separation of church or DMV and state.
Well, yeah, we did that years ago. It makes everything run smoother.
Sire, we came to implore the Union for help as you had been missing. I can't
Well-
believe we found you.
Yeah. Do you wear this everywhere? Like these clothes?
This is my official uniform of the Army of
Oh, you're the
Neo-America.
armed forces.
I'm a general, sire.
You're okay. Cool.
Well, I was.
Impressive.
The other
well, you know-
generals were lasered.
I've got some friends in the Union, I guess. Come with me.
Do you?
And then
Oh, I'm
I'll-
sorry.
I'll message. I guess I'm gonna message Tosh because I don't know what he's doing right now, and be like, "Hey, man, where are you?"
Oh no.
Tosh messages back, stop looking at me!
You just hear incredibly loud music in the background.
I'll send a message to Artak and Callie, who I know they went with him, right?
I was gonna do like eat it like dum dum dum, but it's a salsa music.
Right.
Salsa music with like the fattest beat under it.
I'll just send a message.
Somebody's
to
rapping in
Artak
Spanish
again.
really fast.
Sounds really good.
Hey, Artak, where you at, buddy?
Just like yelling over the music. We're out dancing with Tosh and his
That was
friends.
salsa, don't worry about it.
Where?
If we don't, we'll
So,
explode.
You're in the recreational area? Where is that?
I don't know.
I sent him our coordinates.
Yeah, I think we're about ready to call it a night, though. Do you want to meet us somewhere?
Yeah. So I assume we're not staying at the residential, right? Because that's like where people live, or is there like B&B sort of deal?
What do we got?
They said that they had sleeping tubes for you.
Oh, where are
I don't
you staying?
want to say
I'll
the
ask.
phrase sleeping
Oh,
tube.
what's this? What's your name, sir?
My name?
Yeah.
No one's asked me that in 100 years.
You almost said 1,000.
I almost said 1,000 years.
Yeah. What's your name?
Holy shit.
My name is Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas Nielsen.
Da, 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 da. I'm sorry. What? What's your
Thomas
last name?
Nielsen.
Okay. Where are you staying?
Where am I staying?
Yes.
I hadn't thought about it.
Did you just get here?
A little.
That's insane.
I've been
I just
awake
got here.
I've been awake for 4 days, sire.
Oh, yikes. Here, come with me. I'll get you I'm sure I can get you some accommodations.
Oh,
I don't know,
sire.
not a lot of people know about Neo America out here, so I'm actually just the captain of a pretty shitty organization. They're good people. We try our best, but we are not great at this.
You've a crew,
We're
sire.
learning.
A new
So,
cabinet.
Come with me.
A new cabinet, he said.
I shall serve them, and you, as our new general, and we shall take back Neo America from Harper.
So,
I mean, later.
while we're walking, I'm going to be like, so Harper's like vaporized people, but has he ever vaporized a planet?
By the way, he's crawling on the ground after you, not looking at you.
God.
I'm going to say Eddie's.
But sire, if I look upon you, my eyes shall burn out of my head from your holy radiance. Eagles will eat my entrails.
Just don't look at me, but please stand up.
Very good, sire.
This is absurd. Okay, let's go.
Very good. Please, sire, could you please keep talking?
Wants to do a lamp.
I'll just start playing the national anthem, like just
Very
loud
good,
enough
sire.
to hear it. Yeah, just on a speaker.
Unbelievable.
Just
Every once in a while, he just yells, "The Neo-British are coming!"
Cool. And let's go.
All right.
I'm gonna make a meeting place, I guess, with Artak, whatever, and I'll go there.
Very good. So all that's happening.
It's all happening for sure. Yumi.
Can we take a very quick break? Quick bathroom break. Is that okay with everybody?
Okay.
And come back to wrap up a few more things.
Yeah, Sniper has to go to the bathroom.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Sometimes you have to go to the bathroom.
We'll be right back
There's the bathroom.
to see a little bit more of Lassen Station. Don't go anywhere.
No guarantees.
go.
What are we doing? What is our game?
Oh!
Mega Salsa, 598.
Mega Salsa. All right, we're back, everybody. How is it going? That was some Mega Salsa. There's been some Mega Salsa happening. So, we're back. So in the Mega Salsa Club, Callie and Isaiah are having themselves a good time. Tosh is just dancing. Tosh has gotten extremely drunk on top of all of his super cocaine, and is just like a whirling dervish. Tosh is like the most suave you've ever seen him too, just hitting on anybody that moves. And is dancing with just everybody. He's like the hit of the party, and every once in a while, like you see one of his eyes just like turn completely opaque red, and he goes BAM! And smacks it in the eye and goes, "No, I'm good, everything's fine," and just keeps dancing.
It's not good.
Callie, you've taken a moment to move away from the dance floor, because as a 19-year-old, this is a little overwhelming for you. There's a lot of drugs happening.
I mean, I've been around a lot of drugs.
But this is there was a man tried to put bombs in you. There's a lot happening. So you went over to the bar, right? Maybe to get an alcoholic beverage, maybe to get a regular beverage, whatever. And you're looking up at the menu, and you can see on the menu, as you're looking at it, a new menu item blinks up on the electronic menu. And the menu item is named Winks.
Great. How's it spelled?
The price for Winks. How is it supposed to be spelled?
What do you mean? You're the one spelling it. How's it spelled?
WYNXS.
Okay.
The Y is a number. For the price.
Toss that in
The price has a little picture of like the bathroom symbol.
Great, I go to the bathroom.
When you open the bathroom, you go into the restroom. There's nobody else in the restroom, surprisingly enough. There's like a couple of different restrooms, right? And one of them is unlocked, so you go into that one. And there's a couple of stalls in here. This is the future. Urinals are dead. It's all stalls. And
I'm a girl.
Oh my God.
It's all unisex bathrooms.
Okay.
Because gendered bathrooms are dumb. Hill I'm gonna stand on. And so the door closes behind you, and the door locks, and there's a little ding noise, and you see a little electronic lock on the bathroom door, kind of like short out. And this girl walks out and is like the same age as you, and sort of bent over, and she's holding a tablet in her hand, and she has these two pigtails that come down, and they are rainbow colored, just tie-dye down the pigtails. And the top of her head is blonde, and then just rainbow pigtails, and there's like little neon lights threaded into the pigtails. And she looks at you and goes, "Winks?
Yeah.
Winks, you're alive."
Yes, I am. It's me, Winks.
It's me, Jinx.
Yeah, I know who you are. I see you.
I'm so happy.
Me too.
She runs up to give you a hug.
I don't touch people. Leave me alone.
No. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's just been so long.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's been great. We've been doing so good.
Have you?
We have. We did so many things.
Like what?
The other day, there's a toy store, and we made the toy store, all the toys go off at once, and then they paraded through the street.
What purpose did that serve?
It did chaos. It stopped a bunch of cars. We made a bunch of business people late for meetings. It was amazing.
Amazing.
What have you been doing? It's okay. I turned off all the cameras. You're fine.
I'm trying to put it into words what I've been doing. Well, they sent me to go to the Lancer place.
I know. Did you do it?
I did.
We heard it blew up.
It did.
You didn't blow it up, did you?
No. Sadly,
okay.
I was not the one who blew it up.
Oh man.
So it seems like something you might have tried to do. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they got to it before I did. So
Okay. But so you can drive one now? Where is it?
it's detained.
Can you drive me in it?
It holds one person. James.
Oh. That's okay. That's disappointing. Can I try?
No.
Okay. I didn't know. Look, nobody else is here. It's just me.
Did they all die?
No, they're fine. Everybody's fine.
Okay, why do you...
What?
Nothing. Continue.
I just came here because I was gonna pick up some stuff, and then I got a ping that your like little transponder is here.
Uh-huh.
Cause I've been hacking into some stuff.
Don't we all?
Yeah, we've been getting a little better about it.
What do you mean better?
We've learned a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to learn some stuff? No, here, you share with me. Give me a thing, and I'll share with you a thing.
What?
That's how it works, right? We share tricks.
You want me to share tricks?
Yeah, we're in the group.
Yeah.
You know
I
the
don't
group.
know.
You say the name first.
What name?
Say the name of the group.
You can't pronounce what I sent you.
Yeah, you can try.
You can't pronounce it.
How do you? So somebody asked you to say the name of the group. How do you say it?
You say it like Serenity.
Okay,
That's how you say
but you
it.
can't pronounce it out loud. So what do you do?
I would type it.
Uh-huh.
So I type it to her.
And she like types it back to you and goes, "Yeah, okay, you remembered. Good."
Yeah.
So that means you're you. You're not like an alien. You didn't find any aliens, did you?
Surprisingly, no. I have
This is
found
so
no alien.
exciting. Do you want to go hack something?
What do you want to hack?
I don't know. What do you want to hack?
I don't know. I've been hacking a lot of things lately.
Look, there's a lot of this place does a lot of shipping. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to figure out what people are shipping.
Take 2 characters and just
What?
I've been figuring out they're doing a lot. There's cargo coming in, right? And I've been changing who it goes to.
You've been changing who it goes to.
Yeah, the other day there was
Hey,
a
you want to help me with the job?
the other day there was a well, I do.
Okay.
What kind
You're
of
gonna help
job?
me with a job.
You got a job?
Well, yep, I got a job.
Are you gonna come back to the team?
Maybe. I didn't realize I was out of the team, but okay.
No, you're still in the team, but we just haven't heard from you.
Yeah, you know what happens when you ship somebody someplace and then you just give them cryptic messages every time they try to talk to you.
Well, it's hard.
And then
It was,
expect
you
them to
know.
think you're still in the group. It's kind of.
Oh,
disheartening.
Winks, you know we love you. It's just hard to talk to you when you're with the union.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
You don't want them to
Anyway.
know.
Huh?
Look, here's what I did last week. There was a shipment of guns, okay, that was supposed to go to the baronies.
Mhm.
And I sent it to the printer zone instead.
Lord.
And I sent the baronies a whole bunch of plastic. And I changed the delivery message and I said, "Print your own guns, dummies." Isn't that good?
Amazing.
It's so good.
Delightful. I love it.
We're so much better. It's so much better than that time we got into the pet store.
Yeah, the pet store was bad. Are we gonna? Okay. Do you know anything about a mysterious shipment coming in that I have no information on, and I just know it's bad?
No? Tell me
All
about
right.
it.
That's all I got, honestly.
That's not a lot of information, Winks.
You're telling me. It's
I
not
can
a lot
look
of
into it.
information. Great, go look into that.
Okay, Blinks is here too.
Okay.
There's
Blinks.
another one.
Blinks came with
What do
me.
you mean another one? There are 9 of us, okay? Anyway, not of me particularly. There are 9 of us.
Can I tell Blinks? He'll want to get in on it.
Sure.
Okay, I'll tell Blinks.
Hey,
We'll-
but listen, we're not doing anything illegal. No
No.
illegal stuff.
What? That's new.
But okay, see this stupid thing on my leg?
And she looks down and says, "Are you arrested? Are they listening? They know where you are right now. Why didn't you tell me about that?"
Well, I'm in a salsa club. What are they gonna do?
That's okay. I don't.
You're gonna dance.
She like leans down and starts like scanning it with her tablet. As I can. Okay, there's like a tracking. Do you want me to hack it? There's no microphone, but I could turn some stuff off.
Like what?
I don't know. What do you want me to turn off?
I don't know. I don't want to get in
Bomb?
trouble. There's no bomb on my ankle. What are you talking
You
about?
won't get in trouble.
Great. You do whatever you want.
Just don't get caught. It's some buttons. There's like you feel it kind of like loosen and release off your ankle a little bit. It's still like on there, but it's a little more loose now. She says, "Yeah, okay, so now the tracking is worse now."
Worse for who?
For them, it's harder for them to see you.
Oh, okay.
That's still, yeah, they get like, there's like a mile radius. They'll know vaguely where you are, but that's it. It'll just
Okay.
mess with them.
So you go look into that whole mysterious bad package.
Okay, I'll message you. You still
Okay.
have the old channel, right?
Yes, I do.
Great. It'll only work, we can't talk to the fourth ring from here. It's too far. But we'll talk.
Why are you here?
I came here with Blinks to do a little mischief.
By yourselves.
Yeah, well, we're branching out a little bit. We're trying to recruit a couple of people. Look, I don't want to talk about it right now. It's a lot, but I'll talk to you about it. We just let's do some stuff first, okay? And then I'll figure out what I can share.
Great.
Okay?
Yep.
Great.
Great.
Do you want to go dance?
Great.
Yes.
Let's go dance.
Okay.
And she leads you out onto the dance floor, and you guys mega salsa for a while. All right.
Great. All right.
Karna, what are you doing?
Trying to head back to my NHP. I don't know if I'm allowed into the ship or not.
They have there's some people stationed there, like guards that are blocking off the ship. And as you approach, they stop you. And they say, "Hey, this is off limits."
Well, I live there. I can't go in?
You're one of the members of the crew?
Yes.
We've set up sleeping quarters for you. There's a tube available for you in Sector 4C of the residential area.
Well, I left some medication in there. that I
Liquid
forgot.
medication.
The residential area has a prescription printer.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I don't know what the fuck to do with fucking electronic water.
Drink it.
No, I'm not drinking it. There's no fucking way. No way. I can't talk to my HP. I guess I could try and find Artak, see if his an HP could help figure this shit out. So yeah, I'm not gonna try and push it with these guys. I'm gonna go try and find Artak. I'll
Looks like the gang's getting back together.
nah. So I think we still have our cell phone numbers, so I'll give him a call.
Okay, so you're gonna contact Artak. Artak,
Yep.
you're gonna get that call. Isaiah, you were heading where?
To meet with us.
To meet with you
I was
guys.
saying to meet with him. The only person I think we're unaware of right now is Jimmy. He just was kind of molested.
So,
And
so Jimmy, you have gone to the printer, and successfully, like, you've arrived at the printer. You have this little glass bead. What do you do?
Well, I mean, he said I could jump to the front of the line for some reason, the printer using this glass bead, but I don't know what it does, how it does that. Like,
So
always
there's like a
people
little
waiting.
kiosk that says that, like, if you want to print something, you can put in a data chip. It's got a bunch of different inputs for what do you want to print, and then it'll ask you when, like, it'll show you when your queue is and when your approximate printing time is.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna go to the queue, gonna pop in this little data droplet and see what it says.
Promo code in.
The little data droplet like dissolves into the machine as you do it, the little glass droplet, and it pops up and says priority printing access. And then underneath it, it says HOG.
The hog.
Thank you for your service. Please select your print.
All right. Well, I'm gonna thumb in my Lancer licenses, and I'm gonna print myself a Baylor from the Horus house.
Fantastic. So you log that in, and it says the HOG thanks you. We will be in contact soon.
Who thanks me?
Hog.
H is capitalized, and the O is not, and then the G is.
House of Gravity or something, probably.
I don't know.
And then what are you planning to do,
man.
Nackle? Because it says it's going to be 10 hours.
Oh man, I have so much buying a hotel room to do.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna
Nackle
go-
heads that way. The rest of you are off to chat with each other. And I think that's where we end it, with a bunch of interesting dangling threads, I hope. For the next session of Lancer, next week.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, fantastic.
Yeah.
Does anybody have anything they would like to plug? I always like to
We're
ask.
gonna play The Sims.
Yes, Waffles and I will be playing The Sims tomorrow here on this channel. The Sims 4. Waffles has every single expansion
Yes, we know.
and most of the content. So she's going to have me pilot and teach me how to play it, and I'm going to drive her crazy by doing it wrong, and it's going to be super fun.
Doesn't take.
Just kill somebody, then you got it down.
So
Yeah,
make sure you
exactly.
tune
It's
into
not
that.
hard to play. this
We're
game.
gonna be a serial killer in The Sims or something. It'll be great. So tune into that. And then Friday, Waffles and I will be playing the new Resident Evil 3 remake that is coming out, which should be a blast. And we'll probably play that a couple of days in a row, I'm thinking. Friday, Saturday, and then we'll see what's up after that. So otherwise, make sure you find all these fun people on social media if they have it and want you to find them there. I am literally one follower away from 500. So if we get to 500, I have promised that I'm going to do a 24-hour marathon stream. We'll do a bunch of variety stuff. I will do some community things. We'll have some stretch goals for donation things to make me do scary stuff that I don't want to do. It'll be a really fun party time. So
Like that.
That does sound fun.
I hope you're following. I hope you tune into that. When we get to there, we'll advertise it for a while. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you are washing your hands. I hope you are social distancing. I hope everybody is staying healthy and happy. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please stay safe. We will
Thank you,
see
essential
you next
workers.
week. Yes, thank you so much to all of our grocery store
You're
people,
welcome.
Your hands are a
our
dirty
our
place.
medical
Just
staff,
wash them.
all of those people. You are absolutely fantastically
What just
appreciated.
happened?
I think
Something
somebody
just happened.
unfollowed and then followed.
And then followed.
Because my number dropped down is what it did.
That's not helpful.
So thanks so much everybody for watching. We will
A
see you
funky
next week
snail.
with more Operation Outreach. We're gonna get it. We're gonna nail it one of these days.
Maybe
Good
if we
night,
get
Internet.
vaccinated.
Good night.